No.
I
mean, it still is some buttery smoothness, but it's not the crazy.
Oh, it's definitely buttery smoothness. It's definitely that. It smells like pomegranate. Listen, I don't know. I don't know no more. I don't know.
I don't think I ever knew. I think that's my new realization.
That you never knew. Yeah.
I probably never knew.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
And the bet, I'm gonna tell you, man, I really actually feel
hey. Birthday girl.
Birthday girl. What's up, Special Space? Today is Mckenna's birthday. We're gonna give you an official shout out on the
once the show
starts. I don't know, B. Like I feel bad for you because being the watcher, you have to like.
It is what it is, man.
And now this is the worst thing about it. You don't just watch in this reality. You have to watch human shit going on, human stupidity going on across the multiverse. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And it plays back in my head.
Yeah, over and over and over again. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm the rogue watcher. This is why I do intervene.
Yeah. You know, yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I blame the watchers for not intervening because their reasons for not intervening is that when they did that, these two civilizations killed each other. They killed each other off. I submit to you that might be your job. You might be part of the great filter, which determines which civilizations are even worthy to exist and thrive in the universe.
One step further. Fuck your oath, because the living tribunal will intervene.
Yeah. Yo, that's the other thing. The reason the living tribunal did not intervene with Thanos in the comic books when the council came together is he said, excuse y'all, Thanos is not using anything outside of things that are available in this universe. What's up, Biddy? He's not breaking any a natural law, universal law, none of that. So far as I'm concerned, this is part of the natural process of the strongest survive. So if he found the gems, and these gems were there to be found, like
y'all should have stopped him.
Right, y'all should have stopped him.
Hey, Big Mike
Gleese from somewhere in Ohio, Wisconsin. Coming to you live. Yo, why did I hear it in that voice? Coming to you live somewhere between Ohio and Wisconsin. Mighty Mike, listen.
Yeah, so fuck that oath.
Yeah, yo, listen, I get the story.
The
reason why it's using the story.
It's a good plot device, but
it's a good plot device. It makes him seem tortured, right?
Yeah.
But listen,
fuck that.
Nah, you got a job.
You literally have a being whose entire existence is to determine whether or not you've gone too far.
Y'all superfluous,
right?
what they're doing the same thing Batman does.
Yo,
listen. In the sense that Batman has prioritized his own moral stuff over the lives of thousands of people that the Joker has killed in his entire career, right?
No, but I can't kill him.
I can't because then I never would stop. Listen,
but you kill daily. Yo, the funniest thing, one of the funniest things I've ever seen, it was a meme this week, and it was something to the effect of, if you ever think that you're not up for the job that you're supposed to do, you ever feel like you're underqualified or anything like that, just remember that Gotham City has a police department. And I was like, yo, that's facts, though. Like that's all facts.
That's facts, bro.
Yo, they got a whole police department.
A whole ass police department.
An entire police department. Like, say what you will about the lengths that Batman willingly tells himself that he'll go to, but he at least gets the job done from time to time.
Yeah, has there ever been a time where the Gotham City Police got the job done?
I don't recall a panel or a scene where Batman got there and they were like, "Yeah, no, we
already wrapped
it.
up. We already wrapped
we wrapped it up right now."
No, take night off.
You can go ahead. Yeah,
go hang.
I don't recall.
Hang upside down in your cave or something. Man.
Yeah, do something like that. I don't know.
We good.
Go brood somewhere.
Yeah, go chase mosquitoes or stand on that damn gargoyle that you like.
That one.
We'll do
That's
that.
the one. That's the one. You really like that one.
Yeah, it's pretty sure that's a good.
Yeah, no, I've never seen it. Never have. It wasn't a thing.
The level of incompetence there is
level 0 effectiveness. Like,
you could
not even a
similar argument with Metropolis PD.
Sure.
I don't ever recall a time where Superman just pops down there and goes, "Oh, we good? All right, bet. I'm out."
All right.
I'm out.
It didn't really trouble me to get here. 5 seconds, So,
and it makes me wonder how, like, before Superman and before Batman, how did their prisons get full?
Bruh. Huh.
So, are you telling me y'all was working before they came, and then once they came, y'all was like, "Oh, they'll take care of it," and y'all just collecting checks and shit?
No, actually, I can answer for Batman. I can't answer for Superman. Batman is the man. So, like, he not literally invented, but he basically single-handedly sourced the prison industrial complex.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Especially just because you have a SWAT doesn't mean you don't need police.
See, the issue with Gotham City, and to a lesser extent Metropolis, isn't that they don't need their police. It's that their police are literally ineffective. They may as well not exist.
That's a fact. But what's up, sis? But she also says, Special Space also said, Batman ain't enforcing speed in the parking tickets.
You are the police.
I would argue some of those things don't really need to be enforced.
Here's the thing.
This is money collection.
Facts.
This is money collection from
real facts. Yeah. But I mean, anytime you see Batman in the high-speed chase and police are there, they didn't start after he was speeding.
Right.
That's true. Yeah, I don't think they do either.
When is Batman going to get a goddamn speed no parking ticket?
Right.
That motherfucker park anywhere he want.
Anywhere he
want through the streets.
Parks in the middle of the goddamn street and just gets out and goes about his business.
Right.
Yeah, his business happens to be important, but that doesn't matter. He still has to abide by the law. He's a citizen.
First of all, he wasn't elected to that position. He's a vigilante.
Nope. Mm-hmm.
Now, I certainly understand from Commissioner Gordon's standpoint.
Oh, sure.
Initially, yes, you're going to view him as the enemy. What is this guy? He's breaking the law. But when you start seeing results and your city is so fucked up,
and you realize of course is bullshit,
right? Like at some point you're going to lean. What's up, 5,000? You're going to lean on the guy that's getting results. And by the way, most of the time, Batman's going after people that's nuisances, the occasional rapists or whatever, right, which aren't nuisances, and a few killers. But Batman's mostly important, not for that, for the commissioner. For the commissioner, he's important for when that Joker motherfucker come around.
Right.
Or when that Mr. Freeze motherfucker come around.
Yeah, it's okay. You guys can't handle the riffraff.
Yeah.
So why would I expect you to be able to take care of?
Exactly.
Yeah. No.
Exactly.
We need
and in this case, you have to get a freak to take down freaks. You know what did the Joker? What did the Joker? That phrase, that line of dialogue that the Joker said in that movie, I've used that for so many different things, but but he was exactly right when he told Batman. Batman was called him criminal scum. He was like, "Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. You see, to them, you're just a freak." Like me. Right. They need you right now, but when they don't.
Speaking of that, I watched a video recently. For obvious reason, I've been watching more video essays.
Yes.
I watched a video recently that made me realize something that I never actually contemplated. I knew deep down somewhere, like in my head, I knew, but I never actually like conceptualized the thought. And it is how incredible what Heath Ledger did was.
Yeah, bro.
Because to say that it's a great performance, okay, fine. Other people have had great performances. No one has done what Heath Ledger did. What Heath Ledger did was
A character
he
defining.
took on a character, not even just character defining. He took on a character that had already been defined on TV, had already been defined on TV, live action and cartoon, and in a movie. That character had already been considered iconic by the performers that did it already.
Yep.
He said, "Hold my beer,
because no one will be able to come after this,
bruh."
And he's right, because Jay Leto, what's up, Freethinker? Because Jay Leto, I wanted to like him, I really did, but it's too extra. And I know that sounds crazy because you're talking about the Joker, the guy with the acid flower.
Yeah,
I know, but
there's nuance everywhere. How much nuance and where you apply it is important.
Yeah.
He didn't seem to have any.
No, because to me it seemed like Jared was taking him backwards. To me, I feel like the Heath Ledger version of it was a modernized version that you would see. That's very similar to something you would see in reality. This guy was the urban terrorist.
Yeah.
This guy, like he was definitely not right, but he had this twisted philosophy about and worldview that had just enough truth in it to make him dangerous as fuck.
Yo, he graduated to Clown King of Chaos.
Right.
He was no longer the Clown Prince.
Right.
No.
Right.
Not when Heath had it. Absolutely not. No. Agent of Chaos. Absolutely. Yeah. That's exactly what he was. And then you want to go back to just compare the two. What was Heath Ledger doing in real life? He was hiding away in hotel rooms, writing a diary as if he was the character.
Right.
What was Jared Leto doing? He was sending his coworkers dead rats.
There's levels.
Like what?
There's levels. There's levels.
Like come on now. Cut it out.
He basically, I think what each one of them decided to focus on a specific part of what the Joker's overall character was and prioritize certain things. I just think what Jay Leno was prioritizing was the shallow shit.
Jared Leto.
My fault. Same guy.
No, it's not.
Same guy. He's funny. Jared's funny too. Listen,
he is. That's the crazy part. He actually is talented. Mm-hmm. That's the worst part about it. Mm-hmm. I mean, apparently you can't tell it from Morbius.
Yeah, but I haven't seen it. I will say this: part of there is a synergy between the cinematography and who comes up with how the character is presented visually and the actor. Yeah. The thing that made me know off the break was the first scene.
Bruh, that video that I was just talking about, it talks about that too.
Yeah.
It's like these little things, like on top. First of all, him and Nolan were on the same page. Mm-hmm. And that's not something that just easily happens.
Right.
Like eventually, usually the actor gets to the same page as the director, but no, apparently they were just on the same page for the vast majority of it.
Right.
And then in that first scene, you just notice how he moves.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't even have to listen to him speak, which is its own thing on its own.
Right.
But if you just look at how he moves, it's almost as if he's dancing the entire time. Mm-hmm. Without dancing.
Yeah.
He's very, very fluid. He's very loose. He's almost as if he's super relaxed, as if he knows everything that's about to happen, everything that could potentially happen, and he's ready for all of it. He's unbothered.
Yeah, to me, I draw similarities from his performance to certain battle rappers who slide on your ass in them rounds.
Right. Thanks.
They come in and just first round sliding on your ass.
Yeah.
Like not even worried about what your rebuttal's going to be. Not even worried about none of that because I already factored this
That is
in.
not. Yeah.
I already factored this. Yeah, I know what you're going to say. But bam.
Thanks.
Like, and it's the thing that's crazy is Special Space said this just then. Minor actor plays comic villain good. I'm gonna tell you something about minor actors. You're only a minor actor until you're not.
Well, on top of that, generally, those minor actors are more experienced in acting. Like once you become the movie star thing. Actually, I'm going to do a video on the movie star. But anyway, the movie star thing is not really a thing anymore. Not the way it used to be.
Right.
But when it used to be, once you become a movie star, you don't really have to act as much.
It's your presence. It's your presence. Oh, that's a minor.
So when you are someone who's been around but you haven't made it big yet, you're probably still doing more acting than the average. Yeah. So by the time you get your big break, because Heath Ledger was known for romantic comedies, and then he did Brokeback Mountain, and then this masterpiece, and it was like, hey, that's what's going on. That's what we
sometimes like the working man's actor, recording artist or whatever, like they earn their chops because like even if they taking these bit roles might be of various different types of characters. So now they have to get into the mindset of these various different type of characters, and it prepares them for just a wide array of personalities, quirks. They got all these little methods that they developed through experience, where the guy that managed to get into this big role because he killed the audition, and then this movie just took off crazy.
Right.
They see him, oh, you're the new action star. So now he's doing all these action movies, but he's not doing any real dramas.
Right.
He's not doing all this other stuff either.
Right.
So it balances itself out because the benefits of being the guy that got into the action genre and took off. And you know, is the money, is the notoriety, is the pop culture relevancy, you know, and some people would prioritize that over the other stuff.
I mean, yeah, because here's the thing: you have your Daniel Day-Lewis's, you have your Paul Giamatti's, you have these actors that you know, no matter what they're in,
they're going to kill it.
They're going to kill it. Right. Then you have, you know, your Tom Cruises, you have your people that you know they are big money, box office, and then you have your unicorns like Glenn Close, like RDJ, like, you know, those people, Uma Thurman. You have your people who like, oh yeah, I can act, but I can also bring the money in.
Yeah, show me the money.
Hey, listen,
like watch this. Watch this.
He was on time before anything, and I never understood it.
Oh boy,
I get it. Yeah, I get
what
it.
time is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's
get this started. Me. Welcome everyone to the Black Culture Geeks podcast. This is my man SPJ. And I am Tombstone the Dead Man, and we are just a couple of geeks talking about pop culture from a black perspective.
Facts
indeed. Now, conspicuous by his absence.
Yeah.
One adequate Aloysius Davis. I don't know if that's his middle name or not. I'm just
absolutely not his middle name.
Tossing that out there for effect. But yeah, he's not here today. He has some other things he needed to take care of. Yeah. So we will
that might be true. Like the geese might have got him. They are back.
The geese are back, and it's going to be trouble. Hey,
Okay.
the geese came back. Listen.
All right.
So I guess we'll see him next week on the show.
Yeah.
We got some things we want to talk about, but the first thing we want to talk about is our week. So,
well, the first thing we want to talk about is Mckenna's birthday.
Oh yeah. Mckenna's birthday is today. So we would love for everybody to wish her a happy birthday.
Absolutely.
Got to shout her out.
Yo,
got flocked.
That's funny.
That's hilarious. But yeah, everybody, please, if you will, wish Mckenna a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Mckenna and her family have been great supporters just overall of the show and beyond. They've been listening to music and supporting that, and just been a good member in this little creative community we have for a long time. So yeah, shout them out. Shout her out. Give her a happy birthday shout out.
Word.
The other thing is, like I said, our weeks. Now, I'm not going to start off because the second thing that I have to talk about is something we're going to have to kind of tag team that a bit, right?
Word.
Yeah. So I'll just go to the stuff that doesn't need that. So this week, 2 really dope ass things happened this week. One, I can talk about. The other one I can only be vague about. So I'll do the vague one first. We had a very productive meeting with Majestic Comics business lawyer, and good things are afoot. Good things are on the horizon, and it was dope. Like a lot of the things that we came up with, a lot of options that we have that we didn't know we had, we discovered in this meeting, and it's going to be really dope. The other
don't count on it. You still look like a baby.
Facts. But the other thing this week, I have a question for you all. Do you have a personal definition of what a spoiler is? And I specifically use the word personal.
Yeah.
Not that it comports with the actual dictionary definition, but your own personal definition of what a spoiler is. The reason I ask this is because, like anything else, you can have your own personal understanding of about anything, just about anything you can name. But the problem is this. If the vast majority of people don't view it that way, you cannot attempt to project your definition on everyone else. That's not going to happen. It's not going to work. I haven't seen it work. You have all of the rights to have those thoughts. You even have a right to argue your position, because who knows? Words add on definitions all the time.
Absolutely.
Words change all the time. So yeah, do that. But until you have won the day and you have saying, you're right, you have convinced us that this is what this means or should include. No, that's not going to happen. So let me go back a ways. I started the Reaper Life comic book multiverse group back in February 2015.
Word.
2015. And it was part of my attempt to connect with my audience and give them a glimpse into one of my interests, with the hopes, right, that either some of them were into it too already, or they would give it a chance just based off my recommendation.
Right.
And that'd be something else that we connect with. Why? Because when you're an artist, you do get a chance to connect with audience people that like your stuff, but you only occupy one slice on the pie chart for their attention. You're only relevant when you drop music or something music related.
Yeah.
I didn't want that to be just that. So that's why I started. I got admins, dope admins. I didn't want to be a despot. I didn't want to be a dictator and come in there and always lower the hammer, bring the hammer down on things. Nah, I erred on the side of these are supposed to be adults.
Facts.
Right. The other thing is I don't like a whole bunch of rah-rah in my group because, I mean, that's what you was talking about this earlier. I don't come from that sort of online culture where people are talking crazy to each other. I come from a culture where when you do that, you better be prepared to stand 10 toes down on that energy that you just presented while you're having a discussion about something with somebody. And what I mean by that is if you say something, if you come off in such a way where it seems like you want smoke, there will be fire. There will be fire. All that other, oh no, we just talking, or it's my freedom of speech. Nah, I'm from a place where if you measure your words until you are ready to deal with any consequences that come with that shit, you're not just gonna stand on the street corner of Emerson Avenue and Dennison Street by that bar and talk about somebody's mama and say, well, my freedom of speech allows me to talk about, nah, it's going to happen to you. It's going to happen to you. It's going to happen to you, right?
Right.
So that's why I don't like all that. I don't like rah-rah in the group. And for the most part, we don't have that. We had a couple of dust-ups about some stuff, but 7 years, B. 7 years. It ain't been crazy like that at all, especially in comparison to some other groups.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Y'all know if you've been in any, and it only had to be about comic books, it could be any goddamn theme of the group. Y'all know people get in there and all of a sudden lose their composure and don't know how to talk to each other. They don't know how to actually disagree like adults. They go in there calling each other all kinds of names. And you know what? This is why I say it's pussy shit, because it's only done that way because of our online anonymity.
Yeah.
The reason I know this is because I be outside. I see how people interact with each other. And you know what you don't see the vast majority of the time? People having a regular conversation, the way people have conversations online with each other, talking that shit.
Right.
You don't see that? That's how I know it's pussy shit. Because the truth of the matter is, that guy you see online, guess what? He exists out in the real world.
Oh, yeah.
They're all around you. Those type of people are all around you. Human. And they're not doing it like that out there. So why they coming in this space doing it?
Yeah.
That's pussy shit. So because of that, certain things are just known. If you frequent that group, if you're in that group to post, to read posts, to comment, any of that, if you're in that group, you've seen certain things that's just super regular.
Yeah.
One of the things that's super regular is when a comic book movie comes out, we share the trailers.
Huh. What a novel concept.
We share trailers. And in the sharing of the trailers, it's so crazy that there's almost a competition sometimes to be the first one to get the trailer in there.
Yeah, facts.
Right? Now, least anyone think that this is a new occurrence. Allow me to disabuse you of that notion. This is from a search of the word trailer in the Reaper Life comic book multiverse group. I'm just going to scroll down. Trailer. Nah. Trailers.
Come on.
Trailers.
This can't be
trailers.
You posted all these today.
Trailers. And this goes all the way back to 2015 when it started, when the group started. So none of this is new and none of that.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what is new. What's new is the accusation that sharing a trailer to a movie is a spoiler.
Yo,
that's what's new.
Yikes.
That's what's super
Uber. Like what? What? That's what we doing now?
That's new shit. I've never seen it. Now listen, everybody has a different level of how they want to engage with these movies. Some people don't want to see anything.
Let me be honest.
McKenna said, actually, seems like most of them are.
She's quick on the trigger.
She is.
So let me be honest. I know we try to be fair.
Yeah.
Fuck that right now. If you're one of these people who feels like they want to go into a movie completely blind in the year 2022, yet you still watch TV, you still go around online all the time, engage in conversations about said upcoming movies.
Yeah.
I would offer that you may need to go get some help.
Yeah, facts.
Because clearly you're not comprehending
facts
what is actually going on in reality.
This is facts. Something that I found just startling about this, though, that you have to know that you're in the extreme minority of people, right? You have to know this, right? And when you socialize with people, you got to read the room, right? So you're not going in there looking unhinged, right? So reading the room requires that you notice, oh, wait a minute, some of these thoughts that I have about this specific.
What up, Vermin?
That was a Vermin. That's not what this is. Me. This is some me stuff. This is me stuff. So it wouldn't be appropriate for me to act as if they're doing something wrong,
right?
In this particular case. Now there are cases where the majority of people think the stupidest shit ever, and they are 100% wrong on that shit, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. The thing is, in this particular case, like Marissa says, I think that dude didn't realize it was an official trailer and quadrupled down on it rather than saying sorry, my bad. Yeah, I'm fairly certain because the quadruple and double down, all that shit, that's a thing. Yeah. But what's crazy about it is, like, if you didn't watch it, nothing got spoiled for you.
Right. Here's the thing.
Unreasonable.
I think, again, just by the context of the situation, I believe that apparently he is or has recently turned into, because again, I've never seen these complaints before. He's recently turned into one of those people that doesn't want to know absolutely anything about the movie, because the thing that that if I was of that mindset, that I would potentially consider a spoiler is that in the caption of the video, it said characters that we haven't yet seen in the MCU.
Right.
So again, if I was of that mindset, I would consider that caption even to be spoilery.
Right. Now, this is the thing about it. That's true. The only problem with his take on that is that we heard Patrick Stewart's voice in the the
first trailer, the Super Bowl trailer, the first trailer, the trailer, by the way, that people spend millions of dollars on, and that millions and millions and millions of people see because it's the Super Bowl.
Right.
And people will literally tune into the Super Bowl just to watch the commercials. So, yeah, that very first trailer, he spoke.
He spoke in that trailer. Then in this particular trailer, there's literally, mind you, this is what Marvel has intended to put out there. This is an official TV spot. Yeah. Where you see the hand of Charles Xavier on that yellow flying wheelchair from the fucking 90s X-Men animated series thing.
Oh.
Now, here's the other thing about that. Some people might go, I wanted to be surprised by that. Listen what I'm telling you. Marvel's been doing this for a long time now. If they're showing you that,
right,
that's not the money shot.
Yeah.
If they're showing you that, there's something else there that's going to fuck your head up that they're not showing. Right. And this one thing, if this trailer was fan made, and there existed within it clips from a test screening,
right,
where somebody took their little phone when they wasn't supposed to, because we saw them do that at the D12 D9
D12.
D12 thing with Infinity War, right? We saw people do that, right? It's one thing if that was what it was. No, this is everything.
No,
that has
D23
appeared already. Was it
D23?
D23. This is everything that had already appeared on TV, on ads, and before YouTube videos, and Marvel Entertainment YouTube channel had already broadcasted this.
Oh yeah.
All this person did in the video was they took one part of this clip, slowed it down, and zoomed in. They didn't add any new material, anything. This is the same trailer. They just did that part. This is part of the analysis that is, once again, super regular. Go on YouTube and you'll find thousands of YouTube channels that do breakdowns of trailers, and they make predictions based off of that, which, coincidentally, is very similar to what we do in the group. We watch the trailer and go, I wonder if such and such is going to be, oh, they might do this, that, and the third. This is part of the hype train. This is part of the whole getting us revved up for this experience that we all have been looking forward to. It's really some of my favorite part of this experience, right? But I get it if it's not yours. What I don't get you doing is acting like this is new.
Right.
In this group. This ain't new. And there's a couple of solutions.
Sure.
A, don't engage with the group when you know a new movie's about to come out, and you don't. Now you got to the point that you don't want to see trailers, right?
Yeah. All right. So real quick, I keep that frame of thought. So I imagine a scenario where like he's watching TV, his favorite TV show's on, and he's watching, and it goes to commercial, and he sees the Marvel logo, and he changes the channel. And he tries to remember in his head how long a traditional movie trailer is. And then when he gets to that count, he goes, all right, it's safe to turn back now. And he changes back to the channel just in time to see Jane Foster with the helmet.
Yo, listen. This is what I'm going to, if this is what you're doing at home,
bruh,
this is what I'm going to tell you. You have an unreasonable expectation that the rest of us are going to do that. Because as much as you're trying to protect your overall experience for this movie, and then so you can enjoy yourself, I'm doing that too. And part of my enjoyment for all of this is the hype train. It's watching the trailers. It's watching people go on YouTube and give their opinions about what they think could happen. It's when the red carpet thing. When y'all know I watched it, and if I remember, I share it to the group. Yo, they doing the red carpet. That's all part of my. I am not going to curtail my enjoyment about this shit because you got this unreasonable hang up in your own head that you can never be spoiled. Because I gotta wonder a couple of things. Is this the same energy when it comes to music? The reason that artists, and I think I can speak with some authority with that, because a little bit.
I mean, I think a little bit.
Right?
You got some experience with it.
You drop a single to get people hyped up enough to go and get the whole album.
Generally, that's how that works. Yeah.
So, do you not watch music videos?
No.
Do you generally not listen to the singles before the album drops?
No.
And if this is so, do you have a subscription to the Washington Post, the New York Times, where you can get the articles about when the movie's coming out, and you can see the date right there, so you don't get any spoilers, any unnecessary spoilers? Do you do all of that? You and Christopher had a couple of questions.
Oh, I can read them for you.
Yes, about is this also true of you?
Okay, so I went into this really confused.
Yeah,
because I know what I think a trailer is. I know what I think a spoiler is. Now, to address something, what up, Sandy? To address something that Biddy just said, she said, totally agree. If it's in the trailer, it's not a spoiler. That's not entirely true.
Mm-hmm.
There are some instances where a trailer can have stupid things in the trailer that should never have been put in the trailer that absolutely give away major plot points of the movie.
Right.
And in general, the spoiler community frowns on that.
Right.
Like really frowns on that because come on now. So but I was confused because I had seen the trailers that had come out for Multiverse of Madness, and I was wondering, like, is this what we're doing now? Like, we calling trailers spoilers now? I said, what's Christopher said,
Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
What's the
Christopher says, what's next? Weather reports? I say, I don't know. How about winning numbers for the lottery? He says, what about the list of tracks on the backside of an album?
Those spoilers too?
I say, okay, what about today in history lists? I say, what about warning labels? The first commercial for the Super Bowl after the championships have been decided and you know who's going to play in it at that first commercial? Yeah. Instruction manuals? I just, and then he says it's a slippery goddamn slope. Next thing you know, the waiters will be telling us the chef specials unprovoked at restaurants. Shoot,
I want to read it on the menu.
What are we doing here? Yo. What are we doing? And just like Sis says, you brought up this point. I wish he could explain how people would get hyped to buy tickets and merch if we don't have the trailers.
Let me tell you something, sis. Facts. Let me explain marketing.
Bruh.
No company worth its salt who expects to turn any sort of a profit does not engage in marketing.
There's an exception to every rule. So those super rich hoity-toity, those don't tend to have commercial.
Yeah, because they don't
want
the masses there. Right, they don't want the masses there.
But outside of that,
yo,
Biddy says pregnancy.
It's a spoiler. Like seriously. Oh, Cindy, good point. I'm glad you reminded me of this. Cindy says spoilers and trailers don't bother me because the many times they give you just enough to get you hyped, and sometimes there's misdirection on the way they place them. Listen, very clear.
Or outright lies.
Outright lies. Listen, let me tell you something. If you're truly into this geek culture, and you are a fan of the MCU as a cornerstone in that part of geek culture, you've been watching this from the beginning. You are already well aware of the fact that Marvel will throw in scenes that were never intended to be in the movie.
Was a problem that they had. People complained. They corrected it.
You
might not like how they do it,
right?
But they have corrected the problem. You remember that scene in the Infinity War movie where all of them were running and the Hulk was with them? You remember that scene? You remember that? You actually remember seeing that scene in the movie? No, because it didn't happen in the movie.
Didn't happen.
It was in the trailer.
So what I think Marvel is doing is saying these trailers are to build hype. Yeah. And we're not going to lie to you about the theming.
Right.
We're going to say, look, all of these characters are in the movie.
Yeah. these are all things that could possibly happen.
They do show up. And the overall theme is correct, but we're going to throw misdirection in here because you all complain so much of us showing the good parts in the trailer. So we're going to give you some awesome shit in this trailer that might not necessarily be in the movie. So you're still getting hyped about the movie, but we're not spoiling these things. And what happened? People are still complaining because apparently it's never enough.
No, people will always find a way or a reason to complain.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
And it's annoying, but all right, do you. If you want to be the guy that yells at the cloud, Go do that. But what you're not going to do is come in the group and then verbally attack somebody like they did something wrong, like they did something irregular. They didn't. This is what they
were just being a fan.
They were just being a fan, and they were just doing what has been allowed in this group since day one. Day one. Now, if you feel that something is spoilery or this, that, another, I have admins. You can literally inbox them. You can inbox me. If I got time, I'll address it. I'll go, what is it? Nah, that's not. And we do. To be clear, we have spoiler rules in the group.
Yeah, right.
So when a movie first comes out, like for instance, when Doctor Strange first comes out, there will be no allowing people to talk about that in what happens in that movie in the group for like weeks before. All right, all those who were going to see it, have seen it. Those who haven't, you are outliers. Sorry, this might be spoilery, and we're gonna put spoilers for those who have spoiler. But this is the time period, right? We never considered trailers to be spoilers inherently, so that rule is not there. And people, the 422 other people in that group, have the right to share trailers about the shit that they're excited about.
Right.
That's it. We're not doing that. We're not doing that whole thing about now trailers. By the way, you know how many hundreds of other comic book groups we're not doing, even when it comes to that, we're not doing anything special over there with that. So it was just amazing to me. And then the person doubled down, quadrupled down on it.
Yo, Marissa is so funny. Oh shit. Yo.
Listen,
I love you guys.
Yo, for real. That's real talk. That's real talk.
Yo.
Like it was amazing and frustrating to see, and also hilarious to see.
Oh, I had a good old laugh.
Oh yeah, belly roll,
bro.
Belly roll. You know what I mean? Like
good old fashioned guffaw.
It doesn't make sense. And what I would humbly suggest, the options are, when the movie's about to come out, don't engage with the group, because we're gonna always hold up. Hear me now. We will always post trailers and get the hype train going, because this group was made specifically for us to feel good about this sort of IP.
Right.
We will always post trailers. We will always be hype. We will always be like, well, I can't wait till this comes out. We will always do that in that group. So you can accept that and don't come into the group and put it on and quiet it. You can mute the group or whatever, notification from the group, whatever, during that time, or you can leave the group entirely.
Right.
It changes nothing.
Yeah.
What's not going to happen, though, is the continued attacking people for doing what all of us do and have been doing from day one. We're not doing that. All that aggressive, all that hyper-aggressive talk, say that for the streets, where there could be consequences, right? Say that for the streets, not behind this shit. Not behind that shit. Save it for the streets where there could be consequences.
Word.
Or say before a video, so we can see, see your eyes.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, put it on your platform.
Get some content out of it.
Fact.
At least get some content out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
that'll be respectable.
You're not for us, especially some of these bigger movies. These are like the holidays in this group.
Bruh.
You feel me? These are like the holidays in this group. You're not gonna step on somebody putting up their Christmas lights. Because Marvel Santa is coming through, right? They trying to get into the spirit of shit. You're not coming around there interrupting that, especially when you're the minority in thought on that. And when I say minority in thought, I mean just that specifically. There's only a few people that liked the comments.
Yeah.
It got me looking over there. But I think I understand why that happened too. Taking somebody's word for something is not always the best thing to do, especially when someone goes out of their way to taint the knowledge of it, right? Beforehand, before you had a chance to really examine it for yourself. You know what I mean?
It's like either you're very terrible at comprehension or you're being a bad actor.
Yeah, it's one or the other. It's one or the other. I have no reason. The first part, the way you came off, was already not dope anyway. That wasn't dope anyway. But at least in that instance, I can say he may have legitimately thought that that's what this was. Yeah. It was the double down that made it out to be, this is not good faith. Because it don't take much to go, oh, damn, my bad. I know.
Facts.
Right. It don't take much to do it. I do it. Yeah. Do it. Yeah. It don't take much to do that. That's the people that don't do, that's that arrogant online bullshit. That's that arrogant online bullshit that I can't be wrong. Oh shit, I gotta save face.
Right.
So no, B, you don't have to save face. You can literally say, oh shit, my bad. Look, it definitely beats you trying to browbeat somebody else for doing something regular. That's regular.
How dare you do what people do in this group?
Like, no, look, listen. At the risk of sounding repetitive.
No. I understand you have to be light because this is just shit. I get it, but this ain't my group, and I am purposely not an admin for this reason.
Yes,
he
would have been.
Because fuck this. You're not about. It's not just that. Oh, I don't like when the trailers are being posted. It's specifically, you don't see a bunch of trailers in here.
Yo,
nigga, what? That's categorically false. Like, what are you? Literally, he says this. You don't see a bunch of trailers. Yes, the fuck you. It's there. The proof is right there. Trailer after trailer after trailer after trailer after trailer, and it goes on.
It goes on to 2015.
Bruh, what are we talking about?
It goes on to 2015.
What are we talking? No.
Now you misrepresenting what the group is about. What the group
you
is
straight up capping. Like, what are you doing? What?
Yeah. And that erodes the good faith argument. That's
all of it.
Out of here. That's out of here.
Come on, B. Like, what are we doing here? Why is this? Why did you decide today?
We're being spoiled, entitled pricks.
Bruh.
That's what's happening. That's what's
happening.
A hug.
You need a hug. Is that what it is?
Is something going on in your life?
Right. Are you just projecting this because something else is happening and you don't really got control over that thing?
Right.
So you want, exert some control on this? Because it's one thing to have a different opinion of what something should mean.
Right.
That's fine. Oftentimes it still results in you being wrong, but it's fine.
Right.
But once you start saying shit ain't here that's clearly here.
Right. Nah. Yo, Marissa said, you know what happens when my love is hyped to see something spoiler free? They stay off social media feeds until they see it, which is reasonably soon since they are so hyped for it.
It's just how that works. What up, guys?
What's up, DJ? That's a level of maturity.
Bruh. It's awareness.
I have my hangups. I want this full spoiler-free experience. I'm not going to project. I'm not going to tell other people what they should be doing based off of what my preference is. No, I'm not fucking with y'all.
No, it's a level of awareness and accountability that more people should apply to their everyday life.
And
there are a lot of things that are wrong with the world.
Yes.
That you don't have to have an answer to know that something's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
So saying that, I hate the spoiler culture. Okay, cool. That's valid.
Mm-hmm.
So don't do the things. No, I should be able to. Yeah, you should. You should be able to.
You can.
You absolutely should be able to. But that's not your current reality.
No. And we have to, unfortunately, sit on the chair that's available.
That's it.
This is the reality that we are in, and you have to understand what that is and make adjustments for it. Now, in certain cases, like I can look at myself and see there are things that I am absolutely unreasonable about.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because because I know that's the case. I don't project those on other people. I will talk about it and rap about it.
Oh yeah,
right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Great detail.
In great detail, right? But I know certain things. I can't expect people to stop people. It's not unlike when I say that I got friends of mine that are super hard on certain things about the Black community. And I am too about certain things. But I'm also of the awareness is you can't expect the broken people to not display broken behavior.
Correct.
I don't know how you get around that.
No,
you're saying that something happened to them. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that it affected them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now they're showing the effect.
Yeah.
And now you're mad that they're showing and it's annoying. Listen, you are already making the argument that is the thing. So listen, for the record, in 2015, in 2022, in 3022, the Reaper Life comic book group will be posting trailers.
Yeah.
Period. That's it. End of discussion. That's it.
It's pretty safe to say. Yeah.
That's what we doing. That's what we doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we gonna keep doing. And save all that Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey bullshit for the streets.
Yeah.
Say that for the streets. But they get consequences. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing that.
He's a good rapper. I don't know if he's really street, but I get the point that you're making.
You know what I'm saying? Like, say that for the streets, man. I'm not here for it. That was one last thing. Not on this topic, but just my week in general. And just like that, it's winter again. I wake up in the morning, it's 38 goddamn degrees. With the wind blowing. With the wind blowing.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, am I asking for too much? No, seriously, tell me. Am I asking for too much?
No, you're just a relic. So you forget that this is not different. This is what we call false spring.
False spring. We got spring on the damn. We got spring on.
It don't matter what the calendar say. No, in this region, here, what we expect, what you experienced before that, those 80s, those 70s, that was false spring. And now we're going back to, I forget what it's called. I forget the exact term of it, but we're going back to winter end or something like some shit like I can't remember the exact term, but yeah, we have traveled back to winter end, and spring will be here soon enough.
No, I don't want to. Pardon me. I don't want to do that.
Matters none.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that me saying that I don't want to do that doesn't change anything?
You're not actually Thor. You have no control over any aspects of the weather.
Hold on, I'm just trying to get an understanding. You're saying that me not liking something doesn't change the fact that it's going to be done?
Correct.
It seems like a running theme. It seems like a running theme. I mean,
thanks.
For whatever reason. I don't know what.
I don't know. Yeah. It does sound familiar.
Look, Cindy. Right,
and this is why I complain.
See, hold up.
See, again, you keep doing this.
Hold up. So I swear, yo, I love these people, yo. I love seeing that. Why they gotta do that all the time to me? To me,
I can give you the answer if you really want it.
I don't. Wait a minute. Do I really want? Let me think about that for a second. No, that's a spoiler.
That's
a spoiler. I don't want that.
Oh God!
What you talking about? No.
Yo, I hate you.
Can my life play out? Can it play out?
Yo,
you understand how y'all had to spoil every damn thing?
I legitimately cackled. Yo, that's the funniest thing I've heard all week. Legitimately.
No spoilers from me, sir. Yeah, but I hate it. I hate every bit of it. I want to go back to the near 80. Like I was with that. I was out walking. I was with that. It was, you know what I'm saying? It felt
in due time.
sitting out in the backyard. The grass and shit is most of the grass is growing like a motherfucker, but also the trees got even the trees that are the late shits that take forever. They're doing their thing. They come
all
out.
of it.
It's nice. I wanna.
Yeah, it sounds good and you look good saying it, but that don't change a damn thing.
Look. All I'm saying is that was my week.
All right, so where do I begin? Fuck. All right, so PSA. This is a public service announcement brought to you in part by the good folks at Healthy. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Really? Is that what we're doing?
No, I'm sorry. My flashback. It's a whole thing. Don't worry about it.
Look, hey, Cindy, we got the pollen here too, and deal with.
Okay. That's where I'm gonna start then. I didn't even write this down, but because she said that.
Right.
32 years of my life, I had existed in a world where I did not have allergies.
Yo, I love where this is going. I love where this is going because it almost seems like that for certain portions of your life, you are following in my footsteps. I told you before, nigga, allergies from fucking grass, nigga. They only adopted the grass.
Bro, we used to play football, wrestle, all that shit in the grass. No, year round. Weather not permitting, because it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Then 2 years ago.
It happened.
2 years ago, it started.
Yo,
the runny eye.
Remember when we was at the National Harbor?
Mm-hmm.
And we walked across that little bridge to get to the water park.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking, and just like that, my voice went away.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Yeah, the runny eye, the nasal buildup.
Oh my!
And then the drip.
The drip.
Oh,
the drip. We ain't talking jewelry.
What have I done to deserve this?
Yeah.
This atrocious feeling. Like,
Cindy,
what did I do?
Cindy, let him know this again.
Oh, no, facts. Listen.
So guess what? You're getting old.
Here's the thing. I don't dish out anything that I can't take. I routinely go out of my way to tell Tim he's old.
Because I am. And I'm going to get older.
Exactly. And that is a cause for celebration.
Yes.
Fuck that. Let me be old.
Right.
I ain't got no qualms.
I've been waiting to be one of the old guys up in the terrace on the Muppet Show since I was 13.
Word.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I got no qualms.
Yeah.
I got no qualms. I'm going to complain.
Yes, I'm plenty to complain about.
Yeah, but outside of that, I ain't got no.
So are you
qualms.
taking anything?
No, because it's still so new. I don't want to get into the because what a lot of people that I know have had to do was buy every single over-the-counter allergy medicine and periodically decide which one they're going to try and see how. I don't want to do that. Yo, I'm gonna end up having a conversation with my doctor about it. Is what's going to happen because I'm not going that route. I'm not wasting all that goddamn money.
Don't do that. Skip that.
Yeah, Steve McKenna, that's my thing. A lot of people have this shit their whole lives. A lot of people have allergies.
I know people that have their whole lives.
Yeah, I
also know people that outgrow it.
Right.
They get older. They don't have it.
It's not a flat line.
Right.
This shit, this shit is a consistent change. But anyway, back to what I actually put down in my public service announcement. Don't put me in charge. just don't. Don't put me in charge. If my active goal,
don't tell me what to do.
My active goal when I'm in charge of anything is to make it happen in the most convenient and efficient way for the most involved.
Nah, I feel you.
That is my active goal anytime I'm in charge of anything. I will absolutely throw in some things for myself that don't hurt anyone else.
Right.
Prime example, I want to vacation Monday through Friday. If I'm in charge and it's a week-long or thereabout trip, those are the days that we're going.
Right.
It's a common thing for some reason that people want to vacation on weekends. I don't really understand.
It's crowded as a motherfucker. But you know what
I get,
though, bro?
What?
I think they think they're getting more. They're utilizing their.
Oh no, I'm gonna get to that. I get that if you have weekends off, and then you won't be using your personal time off for a portion of the trip. I get that part. That's the part I'm being selfish about, though.
Right.
I don't have that issue. I got all the time in the world to take off of work. So that doesn't affect me. The other reason I think people may possibly want to do this whole vacation on the weekend thing is what the weekend has come to mean to our society.
Yes, absolutely.
But vacation, right? Like that's the thing.
That's the thing.
Parties and anything you connect weekends with still work on vacation because it's vacation.
Yeah.
Particularly destination vacations. Miami Beach doesn't care that it's Tuesday.
Facts.
The things are still happening.
Things are still open.
What are the differences? During the week, it's less expensive. And during the week, there are fewer people. Don't threaten me with a good time. We have a little sandwich here. I started with something I'm being selfish with. Then something practical, logical. Let's go back to selfish. I don't like going back to work. It kind of. I ain't hold you. I don't like going back to work the day after a vacation.
Say it again.
I cannot stand going back to work the day after a vacation. And at this point, it's something that I'm not going to do again.
Now I feel you.
So once we got back and work resumed, it was time to start visualizing the next trip.
Right.
So I say to Marcus, because remember, we're doing this one together.
Right.
So I say to Marcus, all right, so since you're working with us again now, and your time off is different than it was at your other job, can we go back to our regular schedule for vacations? He said, yes. I said, okay. So anyway, trip shenanigans have already started. The shenanigans have already began. The shenanigans have already began again. I ask Marcus,
don't you love shenanigans?
Depends on the shade of shenanigans.
No, I think you don't have a problem with shenanigans, but you don't like monkey shines. I hate monkey shines. Monkey shines gets me really irritated.
Yeah.
Stop monkey shines.
So I asked Marcus if we want to do all-inclusive or an Airbnb for Puerto Rico. He brings up my decree to remind everyone. My decree is...
No, stop, though. You can't be out there making decrees. So you think you are...
I don't know. Oh. Allow me to go back to my original statement. Don't put me in charge. So, to remind everyone of my decree about vacationing, if we are domestic, I would like to do an Airbnb type of situation. If we are international, I would like to do some type of all-inclusive resort.
All-inclusive.
ALL.
It's a thing.
Stain lifter, that's all.
Live with it.
Oh my. So he brings up my decree. I have to remind him again that this is a special situation because Puerto Rico is a part of the United States of America. So since in a way it's in that Venn diagram of both in a way.
It is because you got to go over the water. And then,
right.
Yeah.
We can choose which one we want to do. So
You should not have
Anyway,
to remind the people of that, but
it's
there's so many people who do.
So many people. Like I said, I can't even blame him no more. That's an American thing. It ain't even him.
Yeah.
So I walk up to our other coworker that goes on these trips, and him. They were outside during the smoke break, and they are currently talking about the Puerto Rico trip. So I enter the conversation. Again, they're already talking about it before I came outside.
Right.
I walk up to them. She stops the conversation that they're having to ask me to send her the link to the places that we were looking at to stay. I immediately lost my shit. No!
I know you did.
Why? You're literally talking about it with the other person who's planning the trip.
Yeah.
I sent him the link. So he has the link. Ask him for the link. You were out here having a conversation with him about it. Why do I have to do it?
You shouldn't have to do it.
And Marcus was like, no, he's right. Like we were out here talking about it.
See, these are the beginnings of the reasons why you at one point proclaimed you didn't want to plan them.
Yeah.
These are the beginnings. These are not the specific things, but these are the
but it's they reminisce, reminiscence.
Yeah, they bring that shit back to the
So later on, she calls me. She has the audacity, first of all, to call me.
The unmitigated gall.
Bruh, she don't get it. She don't get it. And I don't want to be harsh with her, but I may have to start. Because she don't understand. She calls me. Are you busy? Not really. All right. And then proceeds to have a 2.5-minute conversation. Bruh, we could have had this conversation over text. What do you... But she tells me, apparently Puerto Rico doesn't have any all-inclusive resorts, something about their prices being cheap, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. No, I'm sorry. The phone call, she says, I can't find any. I said, okay. Next morning, when I see her, she says they don't have any, something about their prices or something like that. Mm-hmm. I said, all right, don't worry about it. Number one, I didn't say this, but number one, because you're not planning this trip.
So chill.
Mind your business. This ain't your business yet. This has not crossed over into being your business. It's squarely outside of your jurisdiction.
If I wanted to plan this with you, I would have already started planning this.
Exactly. So I tell her, slow her roll. Let me do what I do. So I wasn't too sure about the statement she made. Not that I didn't believe her. It just seems weird.
Right.
So what did I do?
What did you do?
Like I said, I told her, okay, hold on. I did a little bit more research with this new information in mind, and then I ended up coming to the same conclusion. All I need is evidence. That's it. Evidence sways me.
Evidence sways me, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
So everyone should get used to it. Evidence sways. It should sway you.
It should sway you. Yeah. So, all right, cool. Now we have a dilemma because Puerto Rico doesn't have any all-inclusive. All right, fine. So the next thing that happens is we had somebody back out, which is not really a huge problem at this point in the trip because we haven't really gotten into planning. Right. So it's just something that happened, and these things happen. So next, I tell Marcus that Puerto Rico doesn't do all-inclusive. He decides not to accept that as an answer. Yet he wants help finding an all-inclusive resort in Puerto Rico. Nigga, no. I've given you the answer to this issue.
Wait.
If you're not...
Hold up. You've told him that they don't do that there.
Yes. We don't do that here.
But he didn't accept but he didn't accept that answer. No. So even though
he still wanted me to help him find,
he wants you to. So is this a case of he's looking for green cows? And you
no.
Then he wants you to.
This is simply a fact of sometimes niggas got to experience it on their own.
Oh.
That's all it is.
You don't have to though.
No, so I said to him, well, I didn't say this part. I've given you the answer to this issue. If you're not satisfied with my answer, feel free to prove it incorrect.
Pretty sure they got some Airbnbs out there.
They absolutely do. That's what I started looking at first.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, gorgeous. Here's the thing. I love being proven wrong because at this point in my life, that means I've learned something.
Yeah.
But what's not going to happen is me wasting my time. So he wanted to go back and forth about it. I'm like, no.
They don't
go find me one.
That's it.
Single, all-inclusive resort.
That's it.
And then we can resume this conversation.
Yeah, that's all. This is
just find me one.
This is a simple fix.
Find me one.
Hold up.
Now, some people were listening to this.
He text you a picture of him doing.
I know, right?
And then has the link.
hey, again, evidence plays me. So now some people listening to this might be like, no, that's crazy, blah, blah, blah. Here's what the thing is. Here's what all of the sources that I've seen say. Puerto Rico does not have any true all-inclusive resorts. They have resorts where you can buy a package for something, but it doesn't actually end up being what most people consider all-inclusive.
Right.
So yes, they have resorts that have packages. They have resorts where like you get free breakfast. But that's not all-inclusive. That just includes breakfast.
And I got to tell you, some of those type of breakfasts, come on, B.
Right.
They not really.
Yeah. It's not substantial in any real way.
Nah, they like them continental bullshits.
Right.
Like
so but notice the key difference between how I handled her telling me this and how Marcus handled me telling him this.
Yeah.
She is not and was not ever asked to plan this trip. So that gave me the little bit of consternation.
Right.
But I still saw the evidence and said, oh shit, she's right.
Yeah.
So later on in the week, I brought it back up. I'm like, have you conceded yet? Because we got a trip to plan. Like,
yeah.
The sooner you get to the point where you accept the reality, then that's the sooner we can move on. So I went over his house.
You know, nearly no one wants to hear that part.
Yeah, no, it's not a real thing. Like,
it feels like you just took a porcupine needle and
bruh. Yeah, no, it's not a pleasant experience.
And I know how you said it. So I know how it was the shit that Joe Budden do when he tried to be the calmest in the room, even though he's saying some bullshit.
Right.
Here go. Well, what I'm basically trying to say. This is after he did some yelling, and everybody else yelling. And then he goes, what I'm basically trying to tell you is that is not the way.
Right.
I see what you're doing.
Right.
It's very light skin. I hear you. I hear you, bud.
So I went over his house and sat there for probably 15 minutes while he still wallowed in his disbelief. He's still searching Puerto Rico.
He's to this day he's scoring the hills of Puerto Rico.
Not to this day. This it came to a head Thursday, and then we finally started being productive. So I'm like, all right. So Dominican Republic, it's like, all right, cool. So then we started finding places. We came up with like 13. We're trying to narrow it down to 3 before we give it to anybody else. All that good stuff. So that's moving swimmingly at this point. But there were shenanigans to get there.
Of course it was.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's not something I didn't expect.
But as long as it's not monkey shines.
Nah. So Next thing, if I tell you I'm going to do something, that does not mean to keep bothering me about it before the time has come and gone.
So are you saying that if you've told them that this is what I'm doing, this plan, this is what I'm doing, I will let you know if that changes. But for right now, this is what I'm doing. And then they come along 5 minutes after you said that, 10 minutes after you said it, a day after you said it, 2 days after you said it, and are coming at you with the whole, yo, you gonna do sunset? Yo, you gonna do sunset? Yo, you gonna do sunset? Mom, can I have a cookie? Mom, can I have
basically?
I'll quit it. Yeah. All right.
Basically. So our job, we use ADP. So we have their time clocks with the fingerprint thing on it and all that other good shit. So whenever new people get hired, we have to put them into the system.
Right.
Well, it just turns out that there are only 2 people in the entire company who the company deems that it's important that need to know how to do this. That's me and my supervisor, who's not my supervisor. Right. So generally, because she's so busy, generally I do all of them.
Right.
And I have no issue doing them for her. I do have an issue with the fact that, barring her, I'm the only person in the company who knows how to do this. Like, that's ridiculous. Every supervisor should be able to put new employees into the fucking... But anyway, not the point. So...
No, but I get you.
New employees come, and the difference with the clocks in our downtown office is they open the doors. So if you don't got your fingerprint, you can't get in unless somebody else lets you in. Until, like, you can't get in before the doors open for the public.
Right.
And even still, the door that's open for the public, there's still another door that you got to get through that is locked. So yeah, you can't get in to work unless somebody is there to let you in if you don't have your fingerprint in the system. So the issue with that is, I don't know why. For some reason, new employees, it takes them a week for them to be able to even be put into the system. So there were a couple new people. I didn't know at the time, but one of them had already been taken care of. So the one that hadn't been taken care of, her supervisor asked me about the fingerprint thing the week before this past week. I said, yeah, I'll take care of it next Wednesday. And I explained, yeah, it takes a while for them to get into the system. So I can't do it right now. I'll do it next Wednesday.
Right.
Because Wednesdays I'm down there all day.
Right.
So Wednesday comes. She decides to call me. I wasn't at my desk. I come back to my desk. I see that she called. I knew what she was calling me for.
Right.
I call her back. She doesn't answer because she's not at her desk. Cool. So when she calls me back, this is where the issue starts.
Uh-oh.
Why is it that when she calls me back, the conversation is happening as if I called her for something and she's now returning my missed call?
Because you did.
And then once I get annoyed enough, I'm like, I'm returning your call. Oh, yeah. So my thing is,
see, I know how you get so annoyed,
bruh,
by stuff like this. So
she's like, yeah, you want to do the fingerprint things today? Yes, not right now, but I am going to do them today.
Right.
Oh, okay, because they can't get. Yes, I know. I'm aware of how the clocks work.
Are you though? Are you really?
Yeah, a little bit. I set them up.
Oh shit! Damn.
So I mean, yeah, I know a little bit about how they work. Just a little bit. Okay. She gets off the phone. All right, so why the fuck are you bothering me about this? Here's the thing. I told you I was doing Wednesday. You know I'm downtown all day Wednesday.
Right.
It doesn't matter what time I do it Wednesday because they're already at work.
Right.
They've already made it in the building.
Right.
So this isn't an issue again until tomorrow morning. So at any point today, it would be acceptable for me to take care of the fingerprints. I was asked, so before the end of the day, I went to lunch with the other coworker that we vacation with. She asked me, "Hey, are you doing fingerprints today?" Yes.
Hold up.
Such and such asked me. Yes, because that's my homegirl. That's my homegirl. So yes, I did respond in that way. She like, yeah, because she asked me. When did she ask you? What do you remember? Do you know what time? She's like, no, I don't remember what time. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll leave it alone. So this is my lunch break. The same lunch break, the new girl that needs to be fingerprinted comes down to eat lunch. She comes over to me. Hey, are you doing fingerprints today? No. When are you going to do my fingerprint?
No, she ain't saying it like that. See, this is the problem with y'all.
No, I promise you. I promise you. It's exactly like the same intonance, the same tone.
Hold up, the same mealy mouth.
The same, yes, all of it. But when you going to do my fingerprints? It'll be today. Oh, you going to do it today? Yeah. Yes. What?
But that's what today means.
So she didn't tell you? What was the point of her bothering me if she wasn't going to relay the message?
I think you just said it. To bother you.
It is what it is. So that just there was something, one more thing happened with it. Oh, so I finally decided to do it. I go downstairs. My plan was to go downstairs. My plan was to go get the first girl because she's on my floor, and then go downstairs to the lobby where it needs to be done. Call the supervisor and be like, "All right, I'm downstairs. Send your person down there." Well, the first girl, again, she had already been put in. My supervisor, not my supervisor, put her in the week before, so that was taken care of. So I went downstairs. The girl that needed her fingerprint done was downstairs. So I'm like, "Oh, okay, bet. You ready to get your fingerprint done?" She said, "Yeah." Boom, did it. No problem. Went upstairs. I leave at 4:20 on Wednesdays. It's now 4:00. The supervisor comes upstairs. Did you do the fingerprint?
You were so annoyed. You were so annoyed.
Go away. No, I didn't say that.
I know you didn't say it. No,
but nigga, what the fuck? What are we doing? What? Anyway, moving on. Dumbass of the week.
Dumbass. I thought we just talked.
You're a jerk. Dumbass of the week. That's not it. There are a couple screenshots that could be it. This actually might be it. I do. Yes, I do.
Okay.
It is. So there's a. It's actually its own topic, kind of. So there's a video that this woman on Twitter put up. The video, I will explain what the video is first. The video is of her in the gym. She's working out. A guy walks up to her with a mat in his hand. Now, what you can see, gym mat. What you can see on the video, so the unimpeachable fact of it,
right? He
points the mat downward towards, he's as if he's either literally trying to put it under her or gesturing that that's what he's handing it to her for. Right. You can't tell from the angle of the video. So she has her headphones in. She takes her headphone out.
Yeah.
She's responding to him. She says to him, "I'm recording," and points towards the camera. When she says that, he backs up a little bit. She expresses that she doesn't want it. He had already put it down.
Right.
He says, okay. He starts to walk away. She asks, can he get the damn mat? He comes back, grabs it, no problem, walks off screen. Okay. Right. Those are the facts of what happened.
Right.
Here's what she said. I was working out in the corner and a man randomly came. Actually, hold up. I gotta get the whole tweet. Let me pull it up on my browser. Yeah. No. Say her name out loud. Oh, this is new. Goddamn Elon.
Peon.
Yeah, whatever you want to call him.
Peon Musty.
This is legitimately new. Like Elon might not have did it. It's been a long time since I actually went on Twitter on my computer, but
yeah,
I'm fairly certain you used to be able to go on Twitter without a password.
You should be able to still go on there without
it. I went to go on Twitter and it's asking me to log in.
Oh, maybe they on some bullshit.
I don't know. All right, so let me find her name because I have the damn screenshot, but the screenshot I took cut off her actual caption. Oh, that's how she is. Oh, caption. All right. Oh, it's not. Did she? She might have deleted it. Anyway, so here's the gist of what she said. I was working out in the corner and a man randomly came and attempted to shove a mat underneath me because it would be more comfortable. If he asked whether I wanted it, I wouldn't mind. But I think abruptly doing this is
what?
Basically unacceptable.
Okay.
So she says the reason I actually saw it was people had quote tweeted it, and here are two, and literally like 2 tweets away from each other, 2 different people had quote tweeted it with 2 different captions. Here are both of the captions. Again, we're not at the dumbass of the day yet.
Right.
Here, one of the captions was, both of them are from women. The first one was, he tried to help. Cool. You felt uncomfortable. He didn't pester you. He left straight away. What is your reasoning to post this man online for thousands to see? What did you get out of this? That's one of the captions. The other captions was, again, by another woman. This was a nice gesture, in my opinion. You said you didn't appreciate that, and he politely left. You didn't have to bring his face on here, to be honest. Now, she goes on to say in her post, the girl who tweeted it,
right,
with the video up, something about, this is the reason I'm trying to make an all-female gym, and then goes to promote her Kickstarter or whatever it is for her funding of her gym. So, if you want to talk about that part of it, we can, but let's get to the dumbass of the week.
Okay.
So, throughout the thread, you have people arguing, oh, he didn't do nothing. Oh, he made her uncomfortable. You know, all sides of the argument.
Yeah, all sides of the argument, right.
Which is one of the reasons I actually like Twitter. Because as crazy as some of the threads get, because I'm me, the craziest of it doesn't really affect me. Right. I get to see all sides of the fucking argument.
Right.
So where do I start? So again, people are arguing back and forth. One guy says, she said she's making an only woman gym for cases like this. So if a woman would have did it, it would have been okay. If you are really working out, you shouldn't want anyone bothering you, man or woman.
What this
Someone,
is guy saying that she's not really working out? Is that?
no, I think his argument is just that anybody can be a gym douche.
All right. So,
or even if he isn't being even if his intention isn't to be a douche, he may have legitimately been trying to look out, but his concern was still rooted in misogyny because it's a woman that you feel like she's not experienced enough to know that she should have this man under. So, like, again,
that's a good. Biddy makes a good point. He says, so it's because he was a man by that comment of wanting a female gym, she'd be okay with a female doing the same, and thus assuming the female is heterosexual.
right?
Yeah. I'm still a little confused on why this person doesn't get that different people doing the same thing comes off differently.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's entirely possible that how she received the gesture coming from a guy going off of her past experiences, which inform her current way of thinking about shit.
Well,
might be here's a
response. Here's a response that encapsulates what you said,
mm-hmm.
but she said it really wrong. It wasn't the girl. It wasn't the original poster.
Okay.
She says, you have a point, but at least women are 100% sure guaranteed platonic. That is so wrong.
No.
But hold on. She continues. A man, on the other hand, can be expecting benefits for being led on if the girl acknowledges his gesture. It's the cost that comes with the small decisions made just for being nice for no reason. And somebody responds to her and says, just because he wanted to give a mat doesn't mean he wants to fuck her. It was just a nice gym gesture. But here we go. We get into the dumbass of the week. Mm-hmm. So the argument goes on. Some woman says, no one says we don't need men. However, as human beings, we deserve the respect of consent to actions that affect us both good or bad. It's troubling that people don't know that they should behave differently in a time of emergency and a time of calm. This situation was not an emergency. I don't see how it's valid to compare this to drowning or choking. The girl wasn't in any kind of danger.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Also, a question about earlier in the story. He just attempted to do it without asking, or
yes. See, here's the thing. The only gray area in that is that she had her headphones in. So he may have said something
that she didn't hear.
Right. But again, even if it was completely 100% innocent trying to be nice, it was still rooted in misogyny because you're assuming.
And she has a right to feel about it the way she feels about it.
Absolutely. So, you know, but here's the dumbass of the week. All right, so if you pass out doing squats at the gym and it's you and me and the janitor, I'm just going to keep doing my sets so I don't get in your personal space and make you uncomfortable while you're losing consciousness.
I had to walk away for a second because, see, this is the dumb shit that we was just talking about. Mm-hmm. This is it right here. So you're comparing her passing out to somebody trying to be, and maybe in his mind, he thought he was being polite, being a nice thing, trying to do something nice. But this is not necessary. She could have done all of that stuff that she was doing, also exercise without it. So this was not an emergency situation. Her life wasn't in danger. She wasn't going. It's not even a case of if you do it that way, you're going to get hurt.
Right.
It's literally was just about some comfort.
No, in this case, no. She wasn't actively, like, she was sitting there, I guess, maybe between sets, resting. Mm-hmm. So she wasn't even actively working out.
So that's what I'm saying. So what you're basically saying to me is there are people. No, you don't know it. Yeah, you are saying that because there are people that can't find the commonality in anything.
And I saw the worst part. The reason I didn't even bother to say his Twitter handle is because he wasn't the only person that said that same exact thing.
I know he wasn't. You know how I know he wasn't?
I saw it a couple times.
You know how I know he wasn't though? Because people.
Yeah.
Because with very few exceptions, there's never one dumb duck,
right,
that comes out for shit like this.
Yeah.
There's numerous dumb ducks, and when they see that one dumb duck quacking, it empowers them. Yeah, because I was thinking the same thing. And before you know it, it's quack, 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 quack. So I'm not surprised.
It's officially my dumbass of the week. All of them. Both. And like I said, I'm fine with the back and forth, the legitimate arguments for both sides. I'm not gonna lie, mainly because there were women. Because I have a bias there. If I see somebody talking about protecting Black women and there are no women on the side saying that, I'm like, okay, nah, B. All right, nah, I'm not. Yeah. Nah, I'm good on y'all until y'all gotta make a dead like bullseye point that's unimpeachable.
It's one of the reasons why on this show certain things we don't discuss for too long.
Yeah,
because we don't have a representative of that group or two on here to be able to give that perspective, because we only going to see it a certain perspectives we're just not going to be able to see because we're not in those shoes.
Facts.
And it's like when I see a post come up, typically doesn't even matter what social media platform it is. You see a conversation about women being had, and there's no women in there having the conversation. You're gonna find all kinds of bullshit, and in that thread, you're gonna find the same. If you go come upon a post where it's a bunch of people that live here in the United States talking about immigrants, and there are no immigrants in there,
right? Generally, it's gonna get out of hand at some point.
Yeah.
That's something you can set your watch to. Like,
it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah,
unfortunately, that's crazy to me, man.
So if we're in the gym and it's just two of us and you pass out,
I'm just gonna let you be
scenario. What? I'm just gonna let you be there so I don't make you uncomfortable.
You realize, bro?
Oh, no! I'm sorry. For some reason, I didn't get this damn screenshot. There was worse. There was worse. If I had remembered to get this screenshot, that person would have been my dumbass of the week. Him, just him, because he said this bullshit, and then somebody responded like, "No, that's just not how this works. It's not the same thing." And he was like, "At least call an ambulance or something. You don't have to touch her in that case. Call an ambulance." He said something to the effect of, "And give her a medical bill without her consent." I would never do that.
It was trolling, and
I'm like, "What the fuck?"
It was stupid. Again, this is what's scary, bro.
Bruh.
What's scary is that there are people walking around here that have that type of thought process. This is how they really think that shit makes sense. That shit makes sense. They can't see how off base and so like I've talked to them. I've talked to these people, and I'm going, no amount. And the reason why you can't convince them otherwise, the reason why no amount of you trying to rephrase the conversation or use different principles in the argument, because maybe there's a bias he has between this two things, so you're going to snatch something. The reason why it doesn't work is because there's something broken in their logic processors. Whatever neurons that are responsible for that shit, they did not make the connections during the developmental stage when they were supposed to.
They
didn't.
And
I don't know if it's because of a physical issue where they got hit in the goddamn head too goddamn hard around that time, or if it's literally just a case of, when you're programming some shit, the mind can be programmed. During the time when he was being programmed to understand these things, it went in wrong. And garbage in, garbage out.
X.
You know what I'm saying? Those people are annoying as fuck.
I'm like, bro, this is happening right now? Like, this is...
Yeah, it is.
In real time.
In real time.
Bruh.
And it continues. The sad part about it all is that on platforms like that, see how you went there? Very thoughtful, taking in the opinions and what people were saying. comparing it to what's reasonable
Right.
and what's clearly not, trying to filter out the biases to get to the point of what is being said. Yeah, the majority of people on there don't do that. They are there. They are monkeys. They are monkeys flinging feces.
Yeah.
And this is why I said I don't mind shenanigans, but I don't tolerate monkey shines.
Yeah.
I don't tolerate because it's annoying as hell. And at a certain point, you start to question. Well, maybe before you went into the conversation, you really start to question the school system, like the public school, like yo, what the fuck is going on with so many of you? Right. So many of you are like this.
Yeah,
what's happening? Look, all of us work off of biases. All of us have things that absolutely rub us the wrong way, and it does affect how we process data on those specific topics. The trick is not to get rid of that. The trick is to acknowledge that it's there. Then you can work around it.
That's it.
You can work around, okay, I know that's there.
Yeah.
I have to factor in the fact that I already feel a way about this.
I come out of my room at night and I'm thirsty and I want to go to the refrigerator to get a water or something. When I come out of my room, I'm not turning all the fucking lights on. Doesn't make sense, right?
Right.
When I come out of my room and take a couple steps, to my left, there's the doorway to get into the living room.
Right.
There's a couch there. Because I know that there's a couch there, I don't trip over it.
Right.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
Yeah.
If I kept denying that the couch was there, I would continue to trip over
every
it.
Time.
Every single time.
Every time. Oh, my grandfather was so funny. He's the house we lived in 700 block of Denison. When you walk in the front door, there's the living room. There's the area that's supposed to be the dining room area, except for we switched that out because my grandfather, when he got his legs amputated, he couldn't go up no steps and do none of that stuff anymore. So that was his area. And then the kitchen. Before you go in the kitchen, right there on the wall, on the left side, when you're walking through there are chairs right there. I can't tell you how many times while the light was on, I have banged into that chair. How many times my brother banged that chair on the way out? And every time, without fail, my grandfather would do the chuckle and then the disdainful. All y'all know that chair is there. That chair is not moving. That chair is constantly there. All y'all know that. And yet, every time y'all come out that kitchen, y'all bang y'all foot on that chair. Without fail, reminding us of how ridiculous he found us.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was annoyed.
Exactly how we feel about y'all.
Yeah. At the time, I was annoyed. But the older I got, the more the shit granddad said to me.
Yeah. That's real.
That was the chuckle for me, though.
Oh.
I swear I wish I had either my sister up there. Right. I swear I wish I had either my sister on here or any one of my cousins, because they would that chuckle there.
Word.
It gets you every time. If you didn't feel low before, if you came through that kitchen with any feelings of superiority, if you was having a good me day, where I'm feeling good about myself, I just passed the test on this thing in the school. Oh shit! I went down there. We played basketball, and unlike I usually do, which was suck out there playing just to get on people's nerves, I actually was getting some stuff off.
Right.
The moment you walk out that kitchen and bump into that chair and you hear that chuckle, all of that goes away. All of it goes away. And you then, oh yeah, you know what? You're right. I am absurd. I'm back in my right state of mind now. I am absurd.
Absolutely.
I am ridiculous. And Granddad was there to see it.
Facts.
Every time and comment on it every time without fail. I don't care what's happening. He could be watching his favorite show on TV. He could be reading a book and not even
you hear that.
And he go, yeah, I know that.
Thanks.
Yo, and now I come to the realization, and I came to it a while ago, but I actually gave the credit for that to my grandmother, my father's mother. Mm-hmm. This is my mom's father. Mm-hmm. My grandmother was a troll before there was a word for it. Mm-hmm. I always said, I get that from her. Mm-hmm. Now I realize it's a combination of
Right. That's funny.
And that is how we feel every time we go on any social media posts and we see people using certain talking points that we know the process you went through to get to that dumbass point. And y'all keep bumping into that same chair over and over and over again. And every time we're going to come on this show and do the equivalent of what my grandfather did. Y'all, every time. Yeah. It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's what's going to happen.
Yo, that shit is so crazy.
It's what's going to happen. All right, so I, inspired by last week's show, where I was so offended that a boomer would tell me my music was inappropriate.
You were told that your music was inappropriate, sir. They told you flat out that all of your rapping.
Goddamn boomer. So what I decided to do, I had more examples.
This is called, by the way, spiking the ball.
So everybody was bringing up Ted Nugent last week.
Yes.
He literally has a song called Jailbait.
Oh, man. Why?
Real life underage affair may have inspired this charming little ditty from the Motor City Madman's second live album. He first widens the age gap. Well, I don't care if you're just 13. And then hits on her mama. She's got a craving for the underage.
Oh,
as he's about to get arrested for his dalliances, Nugent pleads with the officer, don't put those handcuffs on me. Put them on her and I'll share her with you.
Let me remind some people some things about this particular guy. This is the same guy that's now in a certain space politically, right? Where he routinely refers to people who are on the other side of his political argument as degenerates, debauched. They're the bad guys.
This was in 1981, by the way. So, you know, a lot of these songs are from the 60s. Yeah. No, this is 81.
Yo, you know how long ago I see 1981?
Right.
Yesterday. I remember
1981 doesn't exist to me because I wasn't born.
I understand.
But I get it. I get it. Yeah. My cousin DJ was born in 1981. Yeah, that's what happened with this.
Yes.
The song, the title of the song is Jailbait.
So basically, admitting,
to
being more
in the song, he's talking to police. Hey, don't put a cuff on me. Put them on her, and I'll share it with you.
It says, "I've got no inhibitions, so keep your keys out of your ignition. I steal a car like I got the curse. I can't resist the old lady's purse." Jailbait, you look so good to me. Jailbait, won't you set me free? Jailbait, you look fine, fine, fine. I know I've got to have you in a matter of time. Well, I don't care if you're just 13. You look too good to be true. I just know that you're probably clean. There's one little thing I got to do to you. Jailbait, you look so good to me. Jailbait, won't you set me free? Jailbait, you look fine, fine, fine. I know I've got to have you in a matter of time. So tell your mama that I'm back in town. She likes us boys when it's time to get down. She got this craving for the underage. I just might be your mama's brand new rage. Chorus. Last verse. Honey, you look so nice. She's young, she's tender. Won't you please surrender? She's so fine, she's mine. All the time, all mine. It's all right, baby. It's quite all right. I asked your mama. Wait a minute, officer. Don't put those handcuffs on me. Put them on her, and I'll share her with you. Jailbait, jailbait. Let me repeat. This is the same motherfucker that goes on these little news shows and stuff and talks about how debauched the other side of his political opinion is and how inappropriate and how they're fucking with the morals of the United States and all this other shit. This is what this motherfucker is up to after writing shit like this, after performing shit like this at concerts, after standing 10 toes down on shit like this. His name clearly to be seen as the author of this particular prose. Miss me with all of your moral bullshit. I don't want to hear that coming from you who don't care that she's 13. And let me just say, for the record, I don't care if my son's 13. I don't care if my daughter's 13. Let some grown-ass man do something and I find out about it. It's on.
Facts.
He's a degenerate.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so funny, man. The revelations about some of these people that are running around here accusing other people of shit that they're doing with a straight face. Some of these news pundits interview him, know about this shit, and he talks about it, and they don't bring it up. I just saw the son of Q, and I don't mean Q from Star Trek, because that's my guy. I'm talking about Q from QAnon, the son. He's a jackass, and he's running for office. And my sister Marissa made a perfect analysis on that. They put out enough vague stuff mixed with biases and shit that people have, and I guess it sounds so good to you, ignorant fucks. That this motherfucker comes out running for office, and you get to hear him speak. You get to hear it, and you should instantly, and if you listen to this motherfucker, if you instantly don't get this feeling of he's a jackass, there's something wrong. You're one of those millions. You're one of those millions that would have been easy swayed by that. This guy, listen, I've seen con men, good con men. I come from the era of good con men that got that way of speaking, that verbiage. They got this swag about them. And you can definitely see why they swayed a lot of people. I don't see it with this. Please. Unless the collective IQ has dropped so considerably that you can just say anything, man, take me back to the good con men. Right. That knew how to do that shit, and they had to work for it. Right. They had to work for it. They not working for it now. They just saying shit. They just saying
they say whatever they want to say.
They just saying shit.
But moving on, it's not just the bad guys though. Yeah. It's your Gene Simmons. It's your Steven Tyler's. Yes. It's your let's go to Gene. What does Gene have to say on the topic? The song is called Christine 16. The story goes that Paul Stanley came up with the title but that Gene Simmons beat him to actually writing the song. As the title suggests, Christine is someone that Simmons really shouldn't be obsessed with, but she's young and clean, and he just can't help himself. It's a running theme,
right?
Yeah. And he just can't help himself. Even though the single did fairly well, reaching number 25, some radio stations refused to play it or only aired it at night. Perhaps Simmons' spoken word section about seeing Christine coming out of school that day made some parents feel just a bit uncomfortable.
Wow.
Bruh.
Wow.
A movie,
Wowzers.
Another act that people revere and hold in high regard. Spinal Tap.
Yes.
Tonight, I'm gonna rock you tonight. Leave it to this. I don't think it's a fake group. I think the movie, whatever. Leave it to this redundantly titled gem to perfectly skewer a rock and roll cliche. In the second verse of the Spinal Tap classic, David St. Hubbins takes underage infatuation to an even lower level. He howls, "You're sweet, but you're just 4 feet, and you still got your baby teeth. You're too young." No, I need you back here for this. It gets worse. "You're too young, and I'm well too hung, but tonight I'm going to rock you."
Bro. Again, all of these people that are running around here right now, and this is happening as we speak. Like, you can go on any news program and hear this being referenced at some point. They're calling people who disagree with them groomers. This is the other thing I hate about y'all. So a word that most of y'all never used a day in your life is put out there by these politicals.
Buzzword.
All of a sudden, y'all start using like this is
buzzword.
My fucking nerves with that. But the fact that a lot of these people that are saying that are at the age where they were rocking to this shit. They were rocking to this shit. When they mentioned Ted Nugent over there on his side of the political fence, they talk about him like he's just a genius, this, genius that, and this, that, and third, while having songs like this. And then with a straight face, turn right back around and accuse their political rivals of being some of the worst child traffickers. Every fucking accusation is an admission. Every single one of them. Every single one. It is fucking disgusting. You are disgusting.
Disgusting.
And so miss me with all the judgment. You know what? My community.
Miss. There's more. Mick Jagger. Rolling Stones, Stray Cat Blues. "I can see that you're 15 years old. No, I don't want your ID. You look so restless and you're far from home, but it's no hanging matter. It's no capital crime. You say you got a friend, that she's wilder than you. Why don't you bring her upstairs? If she's so wild, then she can join in too. It's no hanging matter. It's no capital crime."
No, it's a hanging matter. I will hang. Doing that to my niece.
But wait. On the live version of the song, Mick Jagger changes the lyric from "I can see that you're 15 years old" to "I can see that you're just 13 years old."
And your music that expresses the rage many times of a community squeezed too tight and pushed over the edge of children that have been socialized a certain type of way because of economic stresses and strife and historical injustices. So they're screaming out on these albums, saying violent things. Absolutely. That's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But them talking about diddling little kids, that's just fine because it has a rock guitar on it.
Yeah. Anybody remember My Sharona by the Neck?
I do.
Never gonna stop. Give it up. Such a dirty mind. I always get it up for the touch of a younger kind.
You know,
He wrote the song. Here, there's context here. The guy wrote the song for Sharona Alperin. She says, I was about 16 or 17 at the time. He was 9 years older than me. And within a month or two later, he told me that I'm in love with you. You're my soulmate. You're my other half. We're going to be together one day. And I was madly in love with my boyfriend at the time. So it took a year for me to leave my boyfriend.
It just all goes back to me remembering people seriously critiquing the shit I had to say in my music. And by the way, this is not even just the atheist content. This is before that.
Yeah.
This is before that, where I had a song about Al Sharpton because I didn't like how he was coming at hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
I had a song about Bill Cosby because I ain't like what he was saying about the black community.
Mm-hmm.
I had people going, this is an example of the disrespect and the no, motherfucker, this is political. This is political discourse on beat.
Facts.
What the fuck is this?
Bruh. Oh, one more. Gary Puckett in the Union Gap. The name of the song? Young Girl. Young girl, get out of my mind. My love for you is way out of line. Better run, girl. You're much too young, girl. With all the charms of a woman, you've kept the secret of your youth. You led me to believe you're old enough to give me love, and now it hurts to know the truth. Young girl, get out of my mind. My love for you is way out of line. Better run, girl. You're much too young, girl. Beneath your perfume and makeup, you're just a baby in disguise.
Oh my!
Though you know that it is wrong to be alone with me, that come on look is in your eyes. Young girl, get out of my mind. My love for you is way out of line. Better run, girl. You're much too young, girl. So hurry home to your mama. I'm sure she wonders where you are. Get out of here before I have the time to change my mind.
Bro, I don't want to hear nobody talking about anything we rap about from this. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
What?
I don't want to hear it.
This is what y'all was. Nah.
This was the classic stuff that y'all.
Here's the thing. Mainly the examples that I gave last week, I knew about those.
Yes.
I was aware of those.
Yes, absolutely.
These? These. Yeah, McKenna. McKenna says, oh, yeah, I know plenty of girls that were groomed at the age 13 and 14-year-olds, quote unquote, dating guys in their 20s and 30s. Here's the thing. It's been a thing. I don't know if it's still a thing because I'm long separated from high school.
Oh,
but
so let me ask you
there
this.
was definitely girls
this is
dating guys with cars. And the thing about that,
we know this is still happening. You know why? Because I was in high school a lot longer ago than you was in high school, and that same thing was happening.
And here's the thing. Yes, it is absolutely possible for you to be driving a car while you're still high school age. Absolutely possible. Yes. However, when you tend to add in the little caveat of disenfranchised people,
yes,
the chances that a 16, 17-year-old is in a position where their family can afford to trust them with their car or to get them their own car, very slim. Very, very slim.
Hey, I'm from Emerson Village. I went up to Emerson High, so I graduated from Emerson High School. Explain something. there was only 2 that I knew of up there that had their own vehicles.
Bruh.
And one of the guys won. This is back during the era of the scooter. Everyone went their Honda scooter.
Word.
He won that from a radio station contest. He called in and he wound up getting the goddamn scooter. The other was my man Joseph, who was dating my sister at the time. Me and him was in the same grade. Right? So no, it's not a lot of people in this impoverished.
Yeah, no, and I'll shit, I went to City. City is a magnet school. So
yes,
you know, you got people from all over coming. And our student parking lot was not full.
Yeah.
Was not full.
No.
So
not at
yeah,
all.
no, that's not real. You know, it's funny how all of this works together, the whole society thing. You know, there are good things to it. Absolutely. We comment and oh God,
my
don't
goodness.
get me started. We comment on this often. There are reasons society exists in a way that there are benefits that only work when you realize that they're benefits.
That's facts.
You have to actually participate in the society for it to work for you.
Right.
But there are other things that work about a society that don't necessarily work in a good way. So I had the idea that, oh, I'm going to be driving in high school. Why? Because you see TV shows where these people that are of higher means, you get to high school and they start talking about driving.
Right.
No, that's not how the fuck it was in my high school.
Watch any John Hughes movie, and you
Bruh.
see the economic.
You see the Corvette with the roof missing.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck they talk about.
Bruh.
What they talking about? You come from that? What you talking about?
Dude.
You know who had the nice cars? Just like the stereotype. The drug dealers was getting the money.
Right.
So they was and a lot of y'all want to know the truth about a lot of that? They was going down south getting these cheap ass cars, but they had the monies to jazz them up.
Right.
Like they wasn't. It's not like they was going to some dealership.
No,
that wasn't happening. That
wasn't a new car.
Not at all.
Car was 7 years old. It looked nice though.
Yeah, like money now though. Don't
look
it?
nice.
Look like money.
Yeah. So this has been a thing as long as it's been. What's that saying? As long as there's grass on the field, some shit like that.
Oh, the other bullshit child molesty ass statement.
Yeah,
grass on the field, I'm playing.
Yeah, like what the fuck are we? What are you? So you haven't been a child? So you haven't been a child, and you may have had conversation with the children around you, your age, of your sex, and saying to them, "Hey, I got hair." So you don't understand that.
You don't understand puberty.
The fact that you had the conversation with other people that aren't related to you and have nothing to do with taking care of you proves that you're not mature enough to be having these conversations.
Facts.
Like, what are we doing?
Some of these people, man, are absolute garbage. We typically say on this show that humans as a species is trash. But then there are you special ones. Right? You guys are the type of trash that you can't just put in the garbage. You're not that type of trash. You're the type of trash that has to go to government issued landfills. Right? That's the type of toxic trash you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that again, it's more of those type of people than people typically want to imagine it to be, because they allowed shit to rock. They allowed shit to rock and ain't seen no problem with it.
It's a combination of things.
Yeah, it ain't just the guy that did the song. I
was literally just thinking about that before you brought it up. It's a combination of things. So yeah, all right, it's the person who wrote it. Absolutely. 100%. There's no excuse for the person who wrote it. There's no conceivable excuse. But then there's people who listen to it. Now, there's no way this percentage is that big, but I'm willing to accept that there's a percentage of people that just imagine this is not possible that they're talking about. Like some of the songs, obviously, some of them are very, very, very specific.
There's also a segment of the population that didn't understand the lyrics, meaning because some
Right.
people slur their words when they sing.
Right.
They didn't
Right.
catch all of the lyrics. So
Yeah.
then that I will allow for a percentile.
A little, yeah, right.
Right.
But the majority, how can they for one of these songs, I can't remember which song it was, but for it to be like number 25 on the charts,
Yeah.
how do you it was the Kiss song. It was the Kiss song.
How do you reconcile?
How do you
How?
And then for the other one, no, it was the same song. For you to for radio stations to only play it at night.
Yeah.
Now clearly that one actually, you know what? I take that back. That is a good thing. That is a result of people hearing it and saying, "Hey,
yeah, it could be, yeah, absolutely,
yeah." Like, hold on, what are y'all doing?
I don't want my kids hearing that.
No, not at all, ever.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? So, all right, I take that one back. But still, it's come on now. We're complicit in this.
Yes.
Like, no.
You can't tell me you can't say that you're not. If you're listening to this and you know what this is saying, and this became a hit.
Yeah. Right. That's the part. That's the part.
You are listening.
These are just the hits. I have not mentioned a song that's not well known. These are just the hits.
Right.
I haven't even mentioned a deep cut.
See,
like,
you guys are disgusting. Like,
what the fuck, bro?
Disgusting, man.
All right, so to be a little redeemable to music, because I've been trash on music for like 2 episodes straight now. So there's this phenomenon that happened. It's connected to, I think it's connected to the Mandela effect. Even I have been fooled by the Mandela effect.
Yes.
I grew up from 6th grade to high school graduation.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up mostly around Baltimore and Gilmore.
Y'all already know.
You could not convince me that Gilmore does not have an E in it.
Yo, to this day, I tell Gilmore,
I'm putting an E on it.
Yeah,
it does not have an E. There's no E there. I just drove by there the other day and I was like, oh fuck, yeah.
Hold up, now this is a rather impoverished neighborhood. Sure, the E didn't fall off?
Nah, nigga, it was every street sign. It was all of them. Like, god damn, I've just been wrong this whole time.
Ain't that over there near that Sandtown area or some shit?
Yeah, it is. It is relatively close to Sandtown. Shut up. So, but this particular thing that I'm talking about is misheard lyrics. Yes. Now, you just brought up the whole idea that some people do slur. I call them cursive singers.
Yeah, that's funny.
I tend to do it a little bit because I have a natural slur.
Me too.
So it's the whole thing. But some of this shit is ridiculous, right? Some of these things, there's no way. I'll give you a couple examples.
Okay.
From our community. Lloyd, the dude that had the song "You."
Yes.
And in the chorus, he says, "She's fine too, but I want you." Here is what people think that he said.
Right.
She's 5'2". Now, here's my thing.
Right. There's grown 5'2" women.
Walk with me. Walk with me. I get that it rhymes.
It does rhyme.
But
it rhymes. What?
But how, if you're applying context clues, do you get her height? He's not talking about. At no point, if at any point prior in the song, or it was known about him in real life that he had a proclivity for short women,
right,
then maybe I can give you this.
I know what you're saying.
There's no indication that he likes short women or anything like that. So why would you think? Let's talk about subject and predicate. So you're talking about she's the well, you and her. It's a compound sentence. You and her are the subjects. He's setting up the situation.
Mm-hmm.
He's giving you a reason why he would understand you having doubts of him wanting to be with you.
Right.
And that reason is because she's fine.
Yeah.
She's fine. She's fine too. But I want you. 5'2". It just doesn't. All right. Okay. I'll give you another one. Even crazier. When I found out about the Lloyd thing,
mm-hmm.
I was incensed. When I found out about this next one,
you couldn't be consoled.
I went apoplectic. So the song "I'm Real," Ja Rule and Jennifer Lopez. The very beginning of the song,
mm-hmm.
he says, "What's my motherfucking name?" She responds, "RULE." Now, here's what people think that she said for some strange, unknown, godforsaken reason. People think it goes, "What's my motherfucking name? Are you ready?" Again,
I know about this though. I know about this.
Context clues.
Yeah.
It's call and response. It's the oldest form that we have
Facts.
of singing. Like, it's call and response. He asks a question. She answers the question.
Right.
Why would you think, okay, it rhymes.
It does rhyme. I mean, we ain't act like it don't rhyme.
It rhymes, but
it rhymes. What?
L. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I'm not sure why this was ever a thing. So I actually found a list of other ones. I have not looked at this list yet.
Right.
So we're about to go through them.
Okay.
Tiny Dancer by Elton John. I just took a glimpse.
Isn't that
I'm upset? I'm really upset.
Isn't that Black Widow's song?
Yeah, but it's I took a glimpse at what it is. I'm livid.
Wow.
It's in the name. The correct lyric, "Hold me close, tiny dancer."
Mm-hmm.
What people think he's saying,
mm-hmm.
"Hold me closer, Tony Danza."
No, they don't. They don't think that. You didn't say that.
Tell me, bruh.
You did not just. You didn't,
bruh.
No, they don't think. They don't think he said "hold me." No. What's that meme with Tracy Morgan? Like, no.
Right.
Hell
right.
No. This is me right. No, they didn't think no.
I'm just letting you know what it say.
No. Tony Danza. Y'all some dumb mother.
I just don't understand. Again, it's in the name of the song. That's Tiny. I'm not even gonna. We're not gonna do that.
Is Tony?
All right.
Tony Danza Tiny.
It's the whole thing. All right. So, Uncle Cracker. Drift Away. This isn't as bad. The correct lyrics. Give me the Beat Boys and free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Here's what people think he's saying. Give me the Beach Boys
to free my
soul. It's not as bad as Tony Danza.
Hear me. Listen to me. And this may very well be cultural. I will cop to that. I've never heard a Beach Boys song that freed my soul. Freed my, not just.
No, I'll get you. Hold up. Okay. I'm trying to think. Hold up. Beach Boys. I do like Kokomo.
Kokomo's dope, but free my.
No, I can't give it that.
What? When I hear stuff like that, I don't believe in souls. So I'm thinking
right.
about a song that just becomes the soundtrack. This is me. This is everything.
No. That's the meaning. Yeah, you're right on that one.
So
that's what it means.
I've heard Beach Boys songs and go, no, it's all right. Never one that had me go. I've heard movie soundtrack songs that were more soul frame.
Sure. Okay. All right. So,
just a recommendation in case somebody hasn't had a chance to do that yet. The first Punisher movie. No, not that bullshit with Dolph Lundgren.
No, Thomas Jane.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about Thomas Jane. Go listen. If you want to hear some stuff that not everything on there, but a lot of stuff on there that I consider this is soul frame, it's on that one. It's on that one. It's on that one.
All right. The next ridiculous example. Baby Got Back.
What do they think?
The correct lyric is, I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Mm-hmm. What do they think?
I like big butts in a can of limes.
No, they don't. I ain't never. No, that's cap.
There's no way this one's true.
They capping for that article. I've never.
This one, like the other ones are okay. I can believe someone being dumb.
This
one is. But then again, hold up, wait. Actually, no. I have to redact that statement. I've been in many a karaoke session. Listen, I am not trying to offend. I am not. No, not the specific line. Okay. But I'm not. This is no offense. This is not a representation of multi-word entertainment, black culture geeks, any of that. This is me. This is me speaking. The issue that I have with karaoke, at any time, in general, is not people who can't sing, because that's not the point of karaoke.
No, it's not.
The point of karaoke is to have fun.
Yeah.
My issue that I have with karaoke is when people get up there and they have no clue of what the song is.
Yeah.
That they picked. Yeah. That's my issue. That's when I feel karaoke is bad. So there is this recurring theme of white girls with no butt going up there and doing Sir Mix-a-Lot terribly. Terribly.
Marissa is shot out. Yo.
So just because of my anecdotal evidence, I can actually accept this now, because I've seen numerous renditions.
Listen. Hold on. Hear me out. Two things. I have seen when that song first came out. It was one of those ones that went beyond genre.
Sure. Oh, absolutely.
And listen to rap.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Heard that. It's a party song. It was funny to them. The video was funny. They was into it, right? Most of the time, the vast majority of the time, when that song is used now, it's not used in an environment where there's a plethora of black people. Let's just face it. When I see this song being played, I see it getting played about much white folks all the time.
Thanks.
And they always get it right. So I'm trying to
see. That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
They always get it right.
My big issue with it isn't the white girls. It's that they get up there, they love the song so much, but they always fuck it up. They're always terrible at it.
See,
that's my thing.
That's the other thing. To my point of why I don't like karaoke. Is it because I don't like fun? I don't think that's.
I mean, that's part.
Some of the things I might consider fun, other people might not. That could be a thing.
Sure.
It's because I have a pet peeve. Motherfucker with a mic in their hand who sound terrible, fucking with my ears. Don't do that to me. Me and my brother used to go at it on long road trips with my
Yo,
grandparents.
that's
Because
funny.
every song would come on, his monkey ass would be singing it terribly. Not only does it sound bad, but he's doing all of the things we're just talking about. He's getting words wrong. He sounds bad. We used to be like Lawrence, and I'm in the car with my grandparents, so I can't tell him to shut up the way I want to tell him to
Right.
shut up. Right. So I'm like, boy, if you don't, then all of the guardian / parental
Of course.
he's just having fun. He's ass. He's ass. Right? Like,
Yo, that man single-handedly ruined karaoke for you.
He did, Joe. He did. And this is
Yo,
before the karaoke movement and all that stuff.
that's
So this comes from
amazing.
when
Yo, it's deeply rooted.
get the mic out of your hand.
Yo.
Now I want to hear it from you.
Yo,
Horrible.
that is amazing. I'm sorry.
You're horrible.
Sorry.
So every time I see them, it brings me back to
Yeah.
the time when I'm
Yeah,
short
yeah.
and small and
Uh-huh.
my brothers in there. You know what I'm saying?
There's
Singing
nothing
this
you
shit.
can do about it.
There's
at
nothing
the
I can do
time.
about it. And I can't get no assistance.
Right.
None of the adults. Like, yo, this is horrible. Why are you letting this continue?
To be fair,
No.
I'm not that adult. Nah, you learn the song or you shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Shut up.
Learn the song or shut up. You ain't got, again, it ain't about singing well.
For me, it was. He sounded
I like, no, don't get me wrong. I enjoy a well-sung song, but no, I'm not going to fuck with you about it. But get the song right.
Yo, this is going to kill me too. Because some people that can't sing can still manage to hit
Yeah,
close to where the
facts.
note is
Absolutely.
in the inflection.
Right.
This was not my brother at
Yeah,
all. This was some of the most off-key caterwauling
Yo.
I have ever heard in my life. Look, y'all know I love my brother. Love
Right.
my brother.
Right.
But part of the reason that I love my brother is because I could get in his ass about shit like this.
Sure.
Because I never let him live it down.
Facts.
Never. You were horrible with that. Horrible. And this is the other thing. If this is a song that I like,
Oh
I
my
clearly have
Yo.
a person that's singing it the way I like doing it already. I don't need to hear
Nigga.
you drowning this out
Facts.
unless you're killing it. If you're
Facts.
killing it,
go off.
the sad part about it is he was killing it.
You
Just
stupid.
not
I
in the
can't
way.
stand you.
Man,
Yo.
listen.
That's hilarious.
So that ruined. So when the karaoke movie came and people was going and getting the what's that game that they would have where they sing, the video game they had where they would sing to the thing on the thing. Yeah. Well, whatever game that was, I rolled.
I think there was one called Sing Star. I think there was one called Karaoke Revolution.
Yes.
I think there was
what's
one.
the other rock?
There was a rap one.
Yeah. Yo,
that was the first one I ever played.
If you ain't killing it, and it's like, oh no, okay, it's complimenting what's going on over here.
Rap Star or something like that. But I don't know. Oh shit, it was probably a part of the Sing Star series.
Probably
Rap Star.
Anyway,
yeah.
Yo, it ruined it. So when that came out, I was so annoyed that got popped. That when that was popular, I was so annoyed. My wife loved that. What's that one? It's the rock thing where they play the rap song, the drums. Rock band. But at least
that's my shit. Yo, that's me.
At least they ain't singing it though. They just.
Oh, you can sing too.
Don't ever.
Bring a microphone.
Don't ever bring.
You funny.
I am taking the.
Yeah, Karaoke Revolution. Just Sing. We Sing. Sing It. There's a bunch of them.
Every time I hear people doing it, I don't see them anymore. I see my brother in the car, in the back with me and my sister. Just fucking words of doing this. He should do this. He don't know the words. So periodically through and then when the chorus comes, because he knows the chorus, now he's all into it, and it's still horrible. So I gotta listen to
that's funny.
The verses where he might know 3 words in there in that entire verse, which he'll say louder than the hummy stuff.
Of course.
The A. Fuck out of here.
Leave that man alone. He was killing it.
No, yeah, he was killing my
All right,
love.
okay.
He was killing my love for the game.
Okay, okay. All right.
My love for the game.
Okay, so this next one makes sense because Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. Here's the
I love
thing.
that song.
A lot of people don't know the words because the words
too.
mean nothing.
And that's the other thing. There's no.
So it's not like, because like, for instance, if y'all recall when we were doing the lyric challenge on here, and I was doing, whenever I would do one, I would like not sometimes say the exact word, but it would mean the same thing.
Right.
Because context helps you learn.
Yes.
So, but Smells Like Teen Spirit isn't about anything. So,
Yo, he literally starts the song off with "Load up on guns, bring your friends,
right?
It's fun to lose and to pretend."
Like, no, those don't go together. Look, you can't.
No, it's fun to lose.
Not if guns are involved. Like, what are you?
Lose with that. Then he says, "She's overboard and self-assured. Oh no, I know a dirty
word.
No, none of this.
Which one? Which one are you referring to, sir?
No, I love that song though. I remember the first time I heard that song. It's the music. It's the
oh yeah. Like I told you, I was watching WCW before I heard the song, so I heard Diamond Dallas Page come out to it. And I was like, yeah. Yes. Oh yeah. And then I heard the song and I was like, oh, what?
Yo, it's funny how wrestling introduced me to a lot of music that I wouldn't have heard around my neighborhood. Right, because that's not what
Road Warriors.
Yeah, yo, like I watched the
Iron Man.
It got me into it. I went out and bought the whole project. Come on, man, listen. And I remember that time because I went out and bought the entire album with War Pigs on it and all that. I love it. Every song on there I could listen to all the way through, and it was the weirdest shit. And what was crazy, I would put it in the boombox and sit on the porch, and niggas around there had a feel like, what the fuck?
Yo, you would actually like rock, man. Yo. There's a lot of the rock songs.
Oh, I know those songs are on there. I just don't want to hear those people.
No, I get it. I get it.
No, we're not doing that.
I understand. I understand. Anyway, so the
lyric. One last thing on that. The funniest thing about my dad. I thought I'm really getting into some new shit that's different than whatever. I found some of my dad's old 8-track tapes, and he had those songs. He was listening. When my mom's met him, he was listening to shit like this. Crazy.
Right.
Crazy.
Yes, Jonathan. Yeah, Weird Al is a fucking genius.
He is. Underrated.
So the correct lyrics, here we are now, entertain us. Yeah. What people think is being said right then. Here we are now in containers. Now here's the thing about this one. I'm not even mad at it.
You can't, because all of it's nonsensical.
Because all of it's nonsensical.
Yeah.
Because the actual words are, here we are now, entertain us. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now, entertain us. A mulatto. An albino, a mosquito, my libido. What the fuck are you talking about? But I loved it. I couldn't get enough of it. So let me see.
Yo, even the start of that particular verse, he says, "With the lights out, is less dangerous."
Yeah, with the lights out, is less dangerous.
No, actually,
no, nigga,
no, it's not how it works.
Nowhere.
It's not how it works,
unless like you are getting sunburned or like you got skin cancer or some shit like that. Like,
or people coming to shoot you and you trying to hide.
Right. Like
shit.
Still. So let me see. What's next? We have We Will Rock You by Queen. The lyric in question is kicking your can all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm not really bad at this one either. The misheard lyric is kicking your cat all over the place. So I get why I can understand. It still doesn't. No. The context is still off. The context is really still off.
You can't say that in this house.
No, hell no.
You can't go here
no.
and say kicking your cat all over. That's not
nah, B.
That's not happening. What are you talking about?
All right. So here's another one. This one is it makes literally it's in the name.
Right.
Correct lyrics. Like a virgin, touched for the very first time.
I mean, it's literally
what people are hearing. Like a virgin, touched for the 31st time.
No.
But bruh, it's the whole point is
no. I'm not giving him that. I'm not giving. How can I give you that when the name of the song is like a virgin? Why would you have been touched for the 30? No, listen, I can't with y'all. I can't.
All right, yo, this is disrespectful. I don't even know why they would put this on here. So, Work It by Missy Elliott.
No, we're not doing this.
Listen. For some reason, it's on this list. All right. So for the chorus, she says, I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Mm-hmm. The genius of it is that's literally what happened. That part that people can't make out is literally just I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it, reversed. Like that's what it is. So I'm going to attempt to pronounce this. I used to be able to do it when the song first came out.
Right.
I ain't sang this song in how many years? I don't know.
Right.
So the correct man, they even did this. The correct lyric, I guess, whatever.
I guess.
Tis yep. If it
baby, I can't. You don't do that.
Give it up.
It's not worth it.
That's what it really is. It's not really is. What people are hearing.
That's not worth it.
What people are hearing is your women fwep yet?
Oh, jeez, Louise. Jeez, Louise. That's got to be a troll, yo. Like, come on.
Yo, it's on the list, yo.
Yeah, that's got to be a troll. Come on, man.
It's on the list. All right. Next song, "Forget You" by CeeLo Green, or because I absolutely hate censorship. Fuck you.
Yeah.
By CeeLo Green. Correct lyric. I guess he's an Xbox and I'm more Atari. What people are hearing.
What are they hearing, yo?
I guess he's an expert and I'm more an attorney.
That makes no sense.
No.
That makes no
context
sense.
Is not really.
That makes zero sense, B.
Really.
I'm not jacking that at all. Y'all know better than that shit.
I'm just do they though?
I'm not jacking that, B.
Yes, Jonathan, that is exactly. Yes, I'm glad you put that in the chat for me because that's exactly that's what it is. All right, next one, "Sweet Dreams" by the Eurythmics. One of my favorite songs when I first heard it. Correct lyric in question: I travel the world in the 7 seas. Mm-hmm. Misheard lyric: I travel the world in generic jeans.
Nah, yo, we're not doing that.
Listen,
we're not doing that, yo. We're not doing that. No. I listen. I can understand the second part when they say after I travel the world in the 7 seas, and then that next line, everybody's looking. Maybe they can't quite get what she's saying, but I travel the world
in generic jeans.
Those do not come. They don't.
It's comfortable. But if you're traveling the world, you might need
7 seas. That travel. That's travel, not jeans. What is wrong with them?
All right. Next song, "Dancing Queen" by ABBA. The lyric in question: see that girl, watch that scene, dig in the dancing queen. What people are hearing: see that girl, watch her scream, kicking the dancing queen.
Let me tell you something. The people that hear that, they need to be watched.
Yeah, they absolutely need to be watched.
They need to be watched. If you hear that and you think, yeah. And also, if you think that's what she was saying right there, miss me talking about any violence in my raps. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. If I talk about kicking somebody in the ass, you can't say nothing because one of your favorite songs is ABBA Dancing Queen.
Well, sure.
And you think it says that.
All right, this is another one that's in this. This is another one I don't believe because it's in the fucking name.
Right.
The lyric in question. I don't even want to say the name of the song. Right. The lyric in question. Sing us a song, you're the piano man.
Yes. Sing us a song, you're the piano.
Misheard lyric. Sing us a song for the yellow man.
So it's racist. Listen.
right. Like what?
Y'all hearing that part, huh?
Yo. So Mike's laughing his ass off right now. Hey, Jamie.
What up, Jamie?
Yo, that's funny. Yo, like what is going? Okay. No, that's too stupid. I'm not reading that one.
I can't with people.
Okay. This one makes sense, just not in context.
Mm-hmm.
Just not in context. Mm-hmm. Again, I'm not going to say the name. Lyric. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
Rain is gone. Mm-hmm.
Misheard lyric.
No, they lying.
I can see clearly now. Lorraine is gone.
So he fat shaming. See, this is shit I be talking about.
No, nigga, why would you jump there?
I can see clearly now. Lorraine.
No, not literally. Like, not this. No, she's not visibly blocking the view. She was clouding his judgment.
No, I'm not going for that.
What are you
going for? It? No,
I can.
No.
Okay.
Lorraine. Right. Who's Lorraine?
I can see all obstacles in my way.
Do they mention Lorraine at any other point in that song?
No.
Right. No, we ain't doing that. Just gonna randomly throw somebody's name in there.
Yeah.
Lorraine. No, absolutely no.
Does the song Charlene say the name Charlene before the chorus?
It doesn't, but that's the name Charlene.
Okay, sure, that's true.
That's true.
That's true. All right. Okay. Next one. Okay, I guess I can see this because I didn't know the real lyric to this. But again, I don't know the song that well. Single Ladies by Beyonce. Mm-hmm. The lyric in question: got gloss on my lips, a man on my hips, hold me tighter than my dairy-on jeans. What people hear, got gloss on my lips, a man on my hips, hold me tighter than my very own jeans. So that's not that bad.
Not that bad.
That's not that bad.
I'm laughing at Biddy, right? Because Biddy said we changed that back in the day. I can see Claire now.
See? I told you it's not.
No, I think they were trolling when they did that. When they did that, they were trolling.
Come on now.
Come on, Lorraine. You ain't mentioned Lorraine. No, who's Lorraine? You ain't going you ain't specified nothing else about nothing about Lorraine in that song, and you didn't name it Lorraine. So no.
That's maybe true.
Not accepted it.
That's maybe true.
The captain.
Okay. I do have a couple that really did get me. I ain't even gonna cap. I ain't gonna hold you. Mm-hmm. Two of them. One of them is both of them are T-Pain.
Okay.
One of them is buy you a drink. Mm-hmm. So in the when in the beginning of the chorus, we say, I'm gonna buy you a drink. In the background, it sounds like he says, ooh wee. No. Apparently he says, and then.
Wait a minute. How?
Nigga! How? But the crazy thing is, it's like the Mandela effect because after I heard him say that and I went and listened to the song,
that's what you started.
I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what the fuck is wrong with me. Like, that's exactly what he said. Like, he's saying, and then. The other one was from the song I'm Sprung, where it says, I'm sprung. And it sounds like he says, out to get me. No. He says, dog, she got me.
What?
See, these bitches don't even fucking rhyme with what people are hearing. But then you go back and listen to the song, And he's right. I mean, of course he's right. He wrote the fucking song.
He wrote the song.
But it's like, yo, what the fuck? What do you?
That's crazy to me, bro.
How did you do this?
That's insane.
What is this sorcery?
Right? What sorcery is this?
Yeah, like what is going on?
That's crazy.
Let me see another one. Correct lyric in question. We built this city on rock and roll.
Okay.
What people are hearing, we built this city on sausage rolls.
No, they didn't. So they was watching that movie you told me to watch?
Clearly. Sausage Party.
Sausage Party.
Let me see. Bohemian Rhapsody. That's understandable because a lot of those words are hard to decipher.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what they say, so I don't know if it's actually understandable, but mishearing these lyrics, absolutely understandable. Lyric in question, spare him his life from this monstrosity. What people are hearing,
I heard that when they first. I heard that.
Saving his life from this warm sausage tea.
So let me ask you this question:
Is anybody from Britain or
is
there a thing?
Is there a thing called sausage tea? And
if there
is, why would you drink it?
Listen,
that's my second question.
They eat haggis.
I gotta write that.
People eat haggis and
they're Scottish. They're
and
Scottish.
blood pudding, and
which is gross. But all right,
I'm just saying.
I want to know: is sausage tea a thing anywhere?
She said Mike's now singing sausage rolls. All right, Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze, lyric in question. Excuse me while I kiss the sky.
Yeah. Excuse me.
No.
Sky.
Yeah. They're hearing excuse me while I kiss this guy. I can get it. I can hear it. Again, context, not so much. But I can hear it.
I'm not saying that's cat because I could see what.
Yeah. Even when I say the real lyrics, I can still hear potentially this guy instead of this guy.
But I don't.
This guy.
I get it. But excuse me. Like,
no, I mean, I don't know. Listen, all right, another one for the Eurythmics. Instead of sweet dreams are made of these. I don't think I need it. Sweet dreams are made of cheese.
It's cap. It's cap, yo. Don't get me wrong. Listen, hold up. Let me make this very clear. I like some motherfucking cheese. I ain't gonna hold you. Cheese is delicious. Cheese on burgers. Cheese on noodles. Cheese. I'll put cheese on stuff. Cheese. And yes, there could be an argument that maybe somebody's dreams are made of cheese. I'm just saying, but that's not what that said.
No, it's clearly not what that says.
It's not what that said.
Let me see. Bon Jovi. Lyric in question. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. People are hearing.
I hate people, yeah.
It doesn't make a difference if we're naked or not. I mean, no.
The only
I was going to try
it. Because about relationship, man, woman, this, that.
Sure.
That. So I kind of get, and I don't understand. But the only thing is the rest of the context of the song.
Yeah, the rest of the song doesn't really.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Yo, this is dark. Kings of Leon, Sex on Fire. Lyric in question. Oh, this sex is on fire. What people are hearing. Oh, dyslexics on fire.
Wow.
Yikes.
Why are they hearing that? And then once they hear it, why are they then thinking that that's what that man wrote?
I don't know. I couldn't. All right, let me see. REM, Losing My Religion. Lyric in question. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight.
Yeah.
What people are hearing, let's pee in the corner. Let's pee in the spotlight. It's what's happening.
Yo, Mike is ass, show.
Yes, extreme.
Sweet dreams are made of cheese. We travel the world in generic jeans. Everybody's looking
Hey.
for something. Yo, I'm mad at everybody who thought that that's what this was saying.
I mean, I am too.
Think about sweet. Why do you think that sweet dreams are made of cheese?
Because cheese is pretty sweet. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like,
I'm not denying it. But then we travel the world in generic jeans. Is it because you don't want to wear good jeans because the cheese might get on the jeans and ruin the? Is that what's going on?
All right, another one. Toto, Africa, one of my favorite songs.
One of my favorite songs too.
Lyric in question: there's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
Right.
People here, there's nothing that 100 men on Mars could ever do.
That's not the one that I heard the most.
What did you hear?
There's nothing that There's nothing that something a thundering man and boy or boy could ever do. Oh. That's the one I've heard people say.
Interesting.
Right.
Well, that's
not
all y'all wrong.
Right.
Let me see. It is what? Freak cow. Okay, that's not real.
Man cow's disease. What?
No, fucking Le Freak. The song Le Freak. This lyric in question, I freak out. Le Freak says chic, but people are hearing freak cow. Le Freak says sheep.
Okay, so let me just say this: the ones of you that are hearing that might have some psychological issues dealing with this sexualizing animals. Sheep, we know what y'all about with that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, Mike has the Wisconsin. That's what
that's what the cheese is.
The cheese is that. That's what the sweet cheese is. You get the sweet cheese. Sweet cheese from sweet cheese is made in Wisconsin. That's what that says.
No, it's not. It's not the lyrics. It's not the lyrics. It's not the lyrics. It's not the lyrics. No,
damn.
I don't think so.
Damn.
Let me see. There's a couple more, but I'm trying to. You were not alone.
I can see people messing that up.
Your bird. So lyrics in question: I can hear your praise, your burdens I will bear. But people are hearing, I can hear your praise, your burgers are the best.
That's cat. That's cat.
That's
cat. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. People are dumb.
Yeah. No, stop. I just wanted that to sit there. I just wanted that to sit there. All right, continue.
No. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. No.
All right, Lord Royals. The lyric in question is, you can call me Queen Bee. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, people are hearing, you can call me Green Bean.
What's up with all this food oriented?
Again, it's in the name. The name of the song is Royals.
Yeah.
Royal.
Yeah.
Queen.
Yeah. Yeah. Why would Green Bean be?
Why? Yeah, I don't.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. That's funny. Macy Gray, I try. The lyrics in question are, my world crumbles when you are not here. Mm-hmm. But people are hearing, I blow bubbles when you are not there.
That makes no look, y'all.
Listen, I can't.
Y'all know that don't make sense. Come on, man.
We have another one for Smells Like Teen Spirit. A mulatto, an albino, a mosquito, my libido, but people are hearing, I'm a lion, I'm a vinyl, I'm a skittle, I'm a beetle. Okay, again, you kind of gotta excuse Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, because it could say anything. I thought he said I thought he said beagle at the end, so I can't really be mad. I thought he said not a beagle, and because nothing else makes sense, okay. He's throwing everything else random up in there, so why not?
All right. This is another one where I can kind of excuse it just because of how fast the song is. Billy Joel, We Didn't Start the Fire. The original lyrics in question are Begin, Reagan, Palestine, Wheel of Fortune, Sally Ride.
Yes.
But people are hearing bacon making Palestine, We Love Torture, Sally Ride.
Why?
Again, it's fast. I don't.
Let me. Why they?
No, the narrative doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But it's fast.
Okay,
that's all I can give you. Just
it
speed.
Is fast. I mean,
that's literally all I can do.
It is fast, but I'm just trying to figure out why people think that they're hearing that.
We didn't start the fire.
Like when you look at the entire context of what he's talking about in that song. Well, actually one of my favorite one of his songs, right?
Word.
Not just because
mine is for the longest time, but
that goes without saying. It's not even just because of the music. I like the music. It's also because of the concept, what he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, this bullshit that y'all seeing and complaining
ain't us.
We ain't y'all putting it on us now, but y'all was doing this shit before we was even here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all was fucking this place up before we was here. We came in the middle of the riot. Y'all were already doing that. We figured
y'all already gonna fuck shit.
That's what we do.
Yeah, right. We came in, we observed what we saw. Were you doing things? We did those things.
Yeah. So that's why come on, man.
Later on, we found out
that's not what was supposed to have been happening. You know what I mean? Like, so,
that's all of them though.
That's just funny. It's so funny. This has actually been a funny show. It's been a funny episode for real. I want to shout out everybody who once again spent their Saturday morning and half of their afternoon, and this nigga come in here late. Napalm come up in here late.
Yo, uber late.
It was super late. You gonna have to watch the playback.
Yeah, you'll pop up and we popping off.
Want to thank everybody once again for spending their Saturday morning and a good portion of their Saturday afternoon with the Saturday morning cartoons, Black Culture Geeks. Don't worry, damn Discord missed it too.
It stays.
You can still watch the replay. But once again, you guys are the reason why we continue to do this. We have a ball doing it. It's fun. Maybe one day we'll be able to make some money with it. Who knows? Anything's possible. Anything's possible. But do not forget to once again go and check out the Metas and Mutants podcast with my man Super Sci Guy. Also, don't forget, go check out the Majestic Comics YouTube channel. And if you're interested in supporting us on Patreon, you're welcome to do that. Another production note, we are doing probably the biggest interview thus far to promote the comic book.
Hold on, wait, stop. Real quick. I know all of you aren't, and actually it looks like most of you aren't, but I just want to be clear.
Yeah.
Guys, don't leave before the news ends.
Yeah, facts. Facts. So
I just want to be clear. Don't leave before the news ends.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I was saying, this is the biggest interview we've done to promote the comic book and everything on the Seth Andrews channel. Seth is hailing at 330,000 subscribers. He has great engagement. He's been doing what he does for a long time. We've actually been in talks with him for a little while about scheduling this and getting this done. Uber excited. Now here's the thing. I do not believe it will be live streamed. I believe we're going to record it and then he's going to upload it. If that changes, I will let you guys know. Check my Instagram or my Facebook for any information on that.
Because live is just a little bit different. It gives the community a chance to take over for real.
Absolutely. And just going off of the things he asked me for, it's like he's gonna do some editing in this, right? So that's obviously a big deal. We're looking forward to it. That's supposed to take place Monday.
Right.
And yeah, I can't wait to do it. Like I said, something we want to do. So big shout out to Mandisa Thomas, our press secretary, for hooking this up for us. She's been very super helpful. Also, shout out to our lawyer, because like the information he gives us on a regular basis is well worth the money that we pay. Well worth the money we pay. So I believe that's it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna release that on Sunday?
No. I mean, yes. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So Yeah, I didn't let. Last time I went on vacation, when I left and came back, the productivity took a dip.
Yeah, big dive.
Did not let that happen this time.
Right.
We have another episode of Deeper Dive coming out tomorrow on the Multi-World Entertainment YouTube channel. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the Multi-World Entertainment YouTube channel, where I am doing a series called Deep Dive.
And just in my humble opinion, this is probably one of the best pieces of edited content, these video essays that I have ever seen from SBJ. This to me is what he was looking for. So
I have a lot of experience studying this particular format. Mm-hmm. So when it came to the point in time where I actually started doing it, it was almost like I knew what I was doing, almost.
Yeah.
So most of the work just goes into putting it together instead of trying to figure out, how does this work? How does this? Right. No, I didn't really have to do that because I've been listening to video. That's one of my favorite ways to watch YouTube is through video essays.
Mine too.
Regardless of what it's about. So I basically all of the main episodes are going to be episodes that talk about something and use the lens of some type of media to get there. Right. There will be other episodes of different kinds, and there will be reviews and all that other good stuff that normal critics talk about on YouTube. But the vast majority of them are going to be a video essay about something that is connected to this piece of media or these pieces of media. So that's that. Also, I think a bunch of y'all are already following me on Instagram. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Instagram and the tickety tockety. I do things on there. I know y'all. Damn, I kind of want Eddie to be here so I can dig in his shit. I don't want to do it when he's not here, so I'm not gonna dig in his shit.
Just do it.
But there's always music.
Always music.
There's always music. Tim and I have a song that we just recorded.
Yeah.
So
he made me break the glass and become Thor.
Listen. If you're on my Instagram, you can see the exact way that song came together. I put up 2 reels yesterday, I think, about how that song came together. And so that's happening. Am I doing anything else? I'm probably doing something else, but it's probably not necessary to be talked about.
Maybe not right now. And also do not forget to check out my man Jaded Nerd.
Oh, also Cyrus is gonna Cyrus already submitted his first script.
Nice.
For Deeper Dive. So yeah, his first episode will be coming sometime soon.
Yep. Peace, Mckenna. Have a happy birthday. So
absolutely.
For my man SPJ.
Yeah.
The dead man. And for the greater world entertainment family.
Yeah.
We are out.
Peace.